Okay, so who wants to try and get that shiny recap point?
I have no idea where to start.
Oh, could you pass me the messenger bag, please? Because it's got my notes for this section in it.
It started with the hand clasped on my shoulder from the previous session.
Well. Sergeant Sildar. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
So we went into the artificer's shop in Yata.
That's
Samir's, yeah. And he immediately assumed we were willing test subjects to fight his fucking dragon.
Yes.
His fucking robot dragon.
Yep.
That's a reasonable
He's not the most
thing
observant man.
It's a reasonable thing to assume. That we are obviously volunteering to fight his dragon. So it, I think, fucked up the guards and we were mostly fine.
I mean, guard captain was fine too. He was still up.
Yeah, yeah. And then Yukos suggested and said, this can wait for 3 hours. And then when we didn't want it to wait 3 hours anymore, it was like, no, I've got my orders.
I mean, until Tal cancelled the spell.
Yeah.
That was later.
Then we fought the dragon,
Tal
tried to open the door. The door opened and you immediately stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go either way on that decision. I mean, I can see both sides of this agreement, of this argument. We then did a lot of shopping for lots of things.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things. I can't remember them all.
Some people placed some orders.
I bought quite a lot of spells.
Yeah.
I ordered a cooking pot that will have the glamoured form of a dread helm. You ordered a very fancy ukulele.
Not ukulele.
An extremely fancy ukulele.
It's a sitar, I believe.
Sitar, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking dulcimer, but yeah. You got a fancy artificer staff.
Yeah.
You
Belt. Dwarven belt.
ordered a belt.
But you actually bought that. You didn't have to wait for it to come back. Yeah.
I think we did some more. Oh,
This
I
is
know
a
what we did.
spoiler-free Stalker's Thunder map.
Oh yeah.
I gave a presentation on how I was putting
You
it
gave
in the
you gave some powerful
PowerPoint.
points.
Yeah.
Some powerful points indeed.
Points.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten how to do Aldrin's accent. I realised I'm doing some of mine. Yes, there we go. So we left Yata after a number of encounters of the mercantile nature, and then we stopped at an inn, whereupon we encountered 3 nobles, I believe from Waterdeep,
Yes.
who were not very bright, any of them. And they were all quite bad people.
They were shitty humans.
They were basically involved in trying a spot of fratricide, as I remember, and we did it for them, as I recall.
And claimed
No,
the
no, no.
reward.
I do not claim kills for other people, darling. Two of them killed each other, and then I killed the last one.
Yes, yes. I was trying. How exactly did you put paid to that last one? I forget.
I threw a dagger in his head.
Oh yes, you did. Yes. So it turned out that these 3 had somehow, by a means we've not yet ascertained, slain a hill giant somehow, and then immediately the one who had done the slaying was slain by his brother who had not slain the hill giant. And then we happened upon the scene and investigated and determined that these 2 dastardly brothers had in fact slain their sibling. And then we attempted to make a deal with him, and I believe it went, give us money, we won't tell anyone. And then one of them went, and the other one went, and then the first one went, stab, deal. So there was then 1 remaining brother, and then the other one we also killed.
Yes.
Why?
We took it back to the room to show us where the rest of the treasures are.
Yes, yes. So we now have a deed to some land in Waterdeep or something?
Yes.
Along with an amount of money.
Yes.
Which is lovely.
Which we've distributed.
And then we put him in a box and put him in the river.
We killed him because Tal convinced Sam that he's a shitty human and doesn't deserve to live.
I didn't do the killing.
You didn't do the killing, darling. That's my job.
I mean, yes, it is one.
I mean, you did get paid for it,
you are
so
rather
I guess.
you have made mad dollar bills, y'all.
Yes.
So, yes, we then set off and I believe we reached another inn and that was where we left off.
No, we had the caravan.
Oh yes, we came across the Zentrum caravan,
Yes,
which we rather we rather put paid to them, pugilistically speaking, and
I will point out that these were actually neutral good Zentrum caravan workers, according to the book.
Well,
They were.
Yes.
they were.
They were carrying arms.
there's several operative words in that sentence. I'm not going to argue semantics at this
I
point.
don't know if it's good or not.
We did.
What am I? Paladin? No, I mean, could you imagine? I can't. I believe that. So we put paid to them. I believe we may have left one alive, or did we?
We did, with a note attached to him.
We left one alive with a note attached to him saying, "Don't be a naughty boy anymore. Stop working for the Zentrum. They're cads." And then
Signed the balance.
signed the balance. Yes. Oh, something I didn't clear with you. I meant to. I just slipped my mind. So the spell Skywrite, you'll see, and you can use it to create a number of words. If all of the words are L, just the lowercase L, could I create an ASCII scales in the sky? Because there's no limitation on how the words are arrayed, only there can be only 10 of them. Like an upside down V, and another upside down V, and a lowercase L, and another lowercase L, and then a really squashed O on both sides. Gonna dark mark this shit.
Draw it out for me,
Gladly.
and probably.
It's too cool not to.
Yeah.
I mean, rule of cool. I want to allow this.
Yeah, no,
Draw it out for me so I can
I-
actually picture
I
it.
draw it out and it can be done, so I'll just do it in the number of colours you do. Then we found they had been taking a consignment of weapons along, I believe. Short swords and long swords, which we have taken with us.
I forgot to also mention that there should have been a shipping manifest telling you where this was going. Scorpion shipping, Yarta.
So go to Yarta. Are you familiar with Scorpion shipping, Samuel?
Am I doing
Roll history with advantage.
Probably.
24.
You didn't even need advantage there, did you? Okay, yeah, it's a shipping company based in Yarta. With the proprietor is a man with a scorpion tattoo on his neck.
Scorpion neck tattoo. Does he have a teardrop for each guy he's killed?
Yeah, he's got teardrops tattooed on his face. Why not?
Yes, so we took the short swords and long swords contained within the consignment. I believe we also lashed their horses to our own.
We took the cart, right? Because there was like 7.
You took
Yeah.
the cart and the
There's 80 weapons.
you took the cart, the weapons, and the horses.
Yes.
Turned it round and then made your way back in the direction they came from.
Everlund.
You reached a Lost in Told.
Which
Did we
was-
actually stop there?
No, we.
I thought we ended after that.
We ended as we were approaching a lost and
Ah,
sold, I
okay.
believe.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Well, I was under the impression that you guys got in, it was quite late, and you went to bed.
Oh, yes.
But actually, I'm willing to say that you were just getting there. But it is quite late, and you should probably be looking to get some bed soon.
Was this the pub with the floating beer tank?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
The floating flaming beer tankers.
It's why you never.
Flaming floating beer
It's
tank.
why you never drink and duel.
Or cast spells.
Oh, wizard duel.
Yes. There's too many cases of drunken wizards blowing up pubs and inns and things
Yes.
when they're drunk.
Yes. Yes.
Too many.
Do you happen to have a scrap of paper I could use, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Technically, we've got enough characters left to do a TB. The balance.
Put that on the scales.
Oh, yes, that's a much better idea. There we go. One character at a time. It's 10 colours, so it's one of each colour.
You know what, I'll allow it.
Neat.
This is in the sky. Can you make the clouds coloured?
No. It's in the sky about 10 minutes after we leave, but I can do it anywhere within sight, so... So I think whenever we do an act of great good, or perhaps just great us, we can pop it into the sky and everyone will know we've been here. To raise our legend, as it were.
I too have mixed feelings.
Didn't the wet bandits entered into some similar trouble when they were robbing all those houses?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm worried about people tracking us via this method. But do what you like, darling. It makes you happy.
Well, what I mean is we could start spreading stories about the balance. was your idea for the name was. That's completely untrue. Sort of.
I'm very good at that.
I thought you would be. I had a suspicion, just an inkling. You
I'll also
understand.
point out that the level that you guys are, if they're trying to track you down and they are enough of a threat for you to worry about, they don't need to look for the floating signs in the sky to find you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll only do it when we've done something nice, not when we've just done us.
But is it supposed to be a sign of warning or a
sign
threat?
of
Like, oh no, the balance is about.
a heroic deed has been done.
Uh-huh.
So that when we do something nice that we want people to associate with us, we pop this in the sky.
Ah, I see.
And then when we do something that we wouldn't want to associate with, we just don't do it.
The act or the
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Anyway,
We're in this pub.
So we're in a pub.
That's where we went to sleep. I think.
You're in the pub, you're having some drinks whilst having this discussion about this new symbol that Al has managed to cook
So-
up for you.
dumping,
signal.
dumping a body in the river. That was a good act.
No.
That's
I
why
would
there's
say
no
it was sort of grimy and neutral at best.
Okay,
I mean, he was a bit of a
but
bastard.
he did put the writing in the sky.
That was for the Zen.
That was
That was-
Zens.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They're generally not well liked anywhere.
Oh, they're a legitimate business now, though.
Yes, but they all speak legitimate businessmen's can't. And you know what they say about people who speak legitimate? They're kind of bastards. So. What me?
So yeah, you're in the inn,
Yeah,
the Flaming Tankard,
yeah.
which is named after.
Like when we come in though, yeah, after the flaming tanker that's sitting.
Actually, the Flaming. It was named the Flaming Tankard first, and some drunken wizard decided, "You need a Flaming Tankard."
we made one.
I'm going to say it was a dwarven wizard.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like when we go in, I look around and try to see if I clock anyone that's like a Zent or somebody dodgy actually as well. Like just using my criminal contacts, kind of like, you look around, you all look normal and not dangerous as hell.
Everyone seems fairly normal.
Okay, that's fine. Right. And we don't have any reason to stop here though beyond just a rest.
Yeah.
So have a rest and can carry on to the next place. Maybe we should unload that other wagon of stuff.
What are we going to do with it?
And we'll sell it to somebody. Otherwise, you're just carrying around a wagon of weapons. That looks a little
It looks a
dodgy.
bit off.
Even for me, that's a bit dodgy.
We could be legitimate arms dealers.
I can sell that one.
Outstatedly dodgy, really.
I can sell that one, but I really don't want to have that many questions when we get to Everlund.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are we resting long enough to wipe wounds?
Yeah. It's an overnight rest. And yeah, if you wake up the next morning, and you can probably find a blacksmith
Yep.
who might be willing to purchase some of these weapons off you.
Yeah. I'm willing to purchase all of them. That's the question.
He offers you... Gosh, where is my phone? My phone is in my pocket. No, it's fine, I've got the prices here, I need to do some maths.
So where are we?
So we are Alston's Hold.
And where are we going to?
Everlund.
And where were they actually heading? The
Yata.
Yata. So they were headed. So we caught them here, I guess, and they were heading this way.
Oh, okay, so we did.
It's 950 based on their actual value.
It's not 950.
No, I'm just if you wanted like a dollar percentage.
No, they've got values in here, but it tells me how much they are each. And as you've got 30 long swords.
Yep.
Okay, so my head math was right for that one. And then...
Sorry.
Okay, actually, yeah.
What are we doing in Everlund?
There's a harbour.
He offers
Oh,
you 800 for the lot.
That's for the swords and the shields. Well, the shields
There are no shields. So it's just long swords and short swords.
Right.
You keep the cart, the horses, and everything. It's just the weapons.
Do we need an extra cart? Would you
Would-
use the cart?
Do we have two carts right now then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause we got one from the
Which
previous
is the nicer of the two carts?
Probably the Zent one.
Is that one branded with any insignia?
It's noticeable.
It's got Scorpion Trading emblazoned across the side.
That's a no.
Maybe get rid of that, honestly.
We can keep the horse though.
Keep the horse, certainly. Oh, the horse is marked.
No.
Not branded.
Not that you can see.
Yeah, like branded or anything.
No, just
While the shop is there, I'm just going to run and detect magic on the horses just in case they've been arcane marked or anything.
10 minutes late here. No.
Cool. That's fine.
Well, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I assume you ritual cast that.
Yeah.
800 seems a little low. Can we go a little higher? Maybe like 900?
Sorry, just checking. Yes, it is one horse and... Oh, actually, it's a battered old wagon. So actually, the wagon that you guys were given, probably a better wagon. Okay. And yes, it's... Gosh, I don't remember how much a wagon was.
It's in the book.
Yeah, I can't be able to look it up. Just call it 1k for that, for the wagon and the swords and everything.
Bad.
Done.
It's 250 each according to my maths.
Pencil.
Or a pencil. Can I have a pencil as well?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, good sir.
Can I have a pencil as well, please? Thank you.
This isn't a very big, thing.
No.
Everlund will be big.
Everlund will be bigger,
Bigger, yeah.
but no, if you want big, you want Silvery Moon, just to the north of Everlund.
Oh, okay.
Silvery Moon is the biggest city that's not on the Sword Coast, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Actually, let's say the biggest. Mirabar is also pretty big,
Okay.
but Silvery Moon is the biggest city in that area.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the Silver Marches.
Yep.
What's the song? Haste.
Okay. I'm done. Thank you.
No worries. Keep it breezy.
Far to relax for a blacksmith. Darling.
Captured any waves recently? Been hanging 10 with the lads?
Nah, man, just out the back, smoking my weed. This is a halfling, why not?
Yeah.
It's an offensive stereotype.
So are we continuing onward
Yes.
I suppose so.
to Everlund.
To Everlund.
Yes, you are, I think... It'll take you roughly the rest of the day to get there. So you leave a Lostin's Hold.
About 50 miles, roughly.
15 or 50?
50.
50?
50, yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case it'll take you 2 days.
Yeah, it's quite a far. It's quite a far distance. Another sleep under the stars again, I suppose.
Yeah. You're travelling along the road.
It's
It's basically just a wagon trail. It's not got any paving or anything like
I
that.
assume we can fit in the bubble, but the horse can't.
Nope, specifically says the horse and wagon cannot fit under the bubble. However, if you had the alarm spell, you could lace that up around it and get any warnings about things attacking.
Sure. Some kind of wolves or something can
I'm setting up my alarm stone every day regardless, so if anything sentient comes within the...
Is the bubble within the car?
No, it's when you're camping.
I draw a circle of 10 feet across on the ground. And,
It's basically a magic tent.
Oh, cool.
magic dome tent, yes.
It's
Cool.
but it's not big enough to keep the horse and cart in, unfortunately.
Enough for a little campsite, but not much more.
So yeah, first day passes without incident,
Okay.
and the night passes without incident.
That's nice.
You get up early in the morning and you start your journey.
Town sitting on the front, driving the wheels.
Just putting these up so I've got a record of what your skills are. Not putting them up because you're about to get into combat. Honest.
Is that Admiral Akbar in the distance? You can see there?
What have you got covering your wagon? It's a tarp!
Right.
In theory, this quest is as simple as just going up to the person with the.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
She will have something for us. Not
But it's not like some of the other things where there's a criminal here, or there's a cart to be stolen, or there's a house to be robbed. This is just in theory, speak to this person.
There's a very valuable cart in Silvery Moon, and I would very much like to alleviate that person from it.
Yeah, because in Everlund we've got to speak to... I've got Hapers here. Harper, that could be it. I can't read my own writing.
A Harper.
They own a pub and they've got one eye.
I would like a temporary instrument to get to Everlund as well.
Like a what?
An instrument I need it for some of my spells require it. Can't just use my voice, right?
You sing so well.
I do. Thank you. But you need an instrument for some things.
Did you not get a loner when you handed in your...
I got a rapier now, and that's not an instrument. As much as some pumpkins think so.
You could bang it against a stone.
Yes.
I'm not playing the spoons. That's a low-class instrument. I shall not be seen with it.
So, why don't we just get the horse and wagon on the board? For no real reason.
Sure.
There's a real reason, sorry guys.
I believe you.
I noticed that you're still favouring arrows from your bow.
Yes. Oh yes, I haven't tried the shovels yet. I don't think I have the muscle strength for it.
Oh.
I've worked out how I'm going to be handling the smart bow going forwards.
Oh god. I forgot about smart bow. Or flowers for
But I'm
Bal-
not going to tell you how!
flowers for Balgenon.
Yeah. Smart bow, I'm sure we'll be able to work it out, but normal bow is here. And it's encouraging you to throw spades at things.
Yes, I know. I will try one eventually. When I'm a bit stronger, perhaps. Maybe once I've done a bit of muscle work. A lot of muscle work. We'll get some magic.
Oh,
So
I feel really chill at the moment with the nice music going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel safe. So are we travelling along at the moment, or is this where we stop for
the
the
kind of cat.
So we've got
to roll around.
You've got that.
we got many horses.
I believe you have 3 now.
We do have 3 horses.
I am a wanderer.
And
I'll
also
I'll be
a
on-
magical horse that...
I'll be on horse number 2 over here. I assume that they're...
another horse.
Mm.
And this is Al's gigantic.
Rat.
I'm on
Rat.
the mouse.
Mouse.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sitting sort of cross-legged on a nice blanket I put across there.
And this is not a unicorn, but a horse.
It's the 3rd horse.
3rd horse. Yes. And...
This wagon. I'm sorry, but the wagon is woefully small for the amount of horses pulling it.
I thought you only had one thing. You only got room to hitch one thing to
Oh,
it.
I see.
You guys are just riding on the others.
Yeah.
So is that everyone on the board?
Yes.
No.
I'm not seeing an Algernon.
Well, Alton's on, but don't think
Explicitly on the...
he'll balance.
I suppose, yeah, then I'll have to be on this horse, just because, in order to keep it going.
I am currently riding the mouse.
Okie dokie. Let me just pull out the enemies that you are totally not going to be fighting.
Totally.
I believe him. Trust him implicitly.
Enemies, they're new friends. It's to be a great moment in the balance where we will make friends, and you can put that sign up in the air.
That could be, or it could be trouble. A lot of trouble.
What we could do is come up with some kind of code book, so depending on if we become separated, depending on what letters we put in there, it would mean different things.
Good, darling. Bad plan.
I'll have a think upon it.
Yes.
While we're not being attacked.
Yes. It's a lovely day out, the sun is shining, the bees are buzzing, the birds are singing.
The arrows are fuck me, that hurt.
There's a lovely dark brooding forest to our right and to our left as we approach. Jesus, that bad. Yeah. Because we cross straight through the middle of the forest. I wonder if actually the forest crosses over the entire thing and we're in the forest.
Actually, it used to all be one forest, but there's been some deforestation. So as you're travelling along the dirt track, you see lots of stumps off to the sides.
Okay.
You can see the forests in the distance,
On both sides, yeah.
and you see, charging at you,
Shit.
a whole bunch of Uthgard
Friends.
barbarians.
Barbarians. Right.
Okay. Oh.
How far away are they?
There are 15 total. And I will say that they burst from the trees not 60 feet from you.
Okay, so we need...
Yes.
Cool.
If they're not 60 feet, where are they? I shouldn't. I'll get disadvantage on my initiative.
Oh yeah, I was planning on having Bal start this session on fire. I just remembered.
Curious.
So these will all be coming from the direction of Mike and Brad.
Okay.
We have one shaman.
Is that Shaman?
Yep.
So are they over here?
Yep. They'll be 60 feet away from you.
It was never my favourite legendary shaman.
But they're off the map, basically.
Victini.
So 1, 2,
Sounds
3,
like a creep.
7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12, yeah.
What's some good words for remove curse?
Emancipate?
All I just got, the most recent message I have from Discord is the words "what could go wrong" in our chat.
Has the picture uploaded yet?
Foreboding.
I didn't realise there was a picture.
Sanctify.
Ooh, that's good.
Is the picture not uploaded?
Cleanse.
I got cleanse. Sanctify. Void is quite good. Makes it sound like I've given them back their receipt for the curse. I need to say what I got prepped. I just realised. Fuck, I got the same time as last time. I wouldn't have known to change. Oh no!
So I've got 3 regular ones, so I need...
6 plus 8 minus 4.
That guy over there as well, please. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, there you go.
With them. With all of them.
Ooh! Are those the Scrabble tiles?
Those are all... Yep, there's the Scrabble tiles.
Are they just in what sort of formation do you want?
There is no formation. They're just charging at you.
It's a barbarian horde, they're not big on formations.
So everyone scattered them. Just drop them and then just where they go. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then just snap them to
Yeah,
grids.
some of them will be closer than 60 feet.
No, because I arranged those very neatly. There we go. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Oh wait, we want letter side, don't we?
Yes, please.
Is that where you kill a lettuce?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you.
That approval that you saw.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're only mildly on fire. And that's because
No.
That's because of proximity to bow.
They're gonna be mildly on fire.
Do you have fireball?
Yes, I do.
You have fireball
yes,
now.
I do. Do you know who I got fireball from? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Gold stag?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I should have given you the other guy's spellbook as well.
Yeah, he left with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we?
You gave him the chance to...
Yeah.
Can we not have the calming music? Its illusion has worn off.
It is quite calm.
It's very good, but it doesn't quite fit the barbarian horde that's charging.
Alright,
Initiatives.
please.
24.
You seem higher.
So yeah, anyone else above 20?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
20 to 15.
19 for Julian.
19 for me.
Julian or Val first?
Your choice.
Bow. I don't wish to be beaten by an owl.
Okay, and then, well, what was Tal's and Sam's?
10.
10. Okay, which one of you wants to go first? Okay.
Oh wow, they're going.
It's okay. It can charge into our...
Big oof. Mensajes. What could go wrong? What was I going to look at? Oh, I was going to.
And let me just swap to the stat block for them. Sorry, I was very disorganised before this session.
Right, no worries.
It's very JRPG, I like it.
It's from Persona.
I was having this conversation with someone the other day who hasn't really played D&D before. There is nothing you can do to convince me that the name of the beholder on the front of Rulebook 3 is not called Monster Manuel. What was the thing that became my favourite phrase?
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck, what was it?
Chaotic in the spreadsheets.
Lawful in the bedsheets. Yeah.
No, other way around.
That was Lawful in the spreadsheets, chaotic in the bedsheets. Oh dear. Nice work on the shiny Latias, by the way.
Thank you. I've called him Minty.
It's very good.
was almost going to throw something completely inappropriate at you.
Some of these Uthgar barbarians are secretly chimeras.
No, they. I was looking at the Berserker template, which is CR2. They're not CR2.
Neat.
Well, not all of them.
That many CR2 would be bad.
Okay, so first of all, Algernon.
I'm gonna light these bitches up.
It just pokes his head over his mouse and.
No, I'm gonna dismount the mouse.
Yep.
I'm gonna move up. Which one of these looks like a magic user?
That one.
That
Yep.
guy. Where is 60 feet from him? Neat. I'm gonna move to here, which is about 60 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Fireball right in the middle of them. Yeah, how many can I get?
All of them except this guy.
Cool.
Except which guy?
This one in the end.
Oh, right. Okay.
Everyone else is a little more.
It's gonna have a warm day.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So. 8d6.
Right, roll your mushroom cloud, please.
It's like Tal's got her bow out, like Task got the bow out, and they're all going to be like, "Oh,
Gentlemen,
Wait.
gentlemen,
I'm
Tal,
handing you a
did I ever
shovel.
mention the barbarians killed my father?
oh,
That's not quite ideal. 12, 15, 19, 23.
Okay, everyone except for the magic user and the one that didn't get hit is instantly dead,
even if they save."
even if they save.
Okay.
That's for daddy.
I'd clap you on the back if I was next to you.
You're about to be. So I'll do the other halfway movement. So that's 1, and I can double move. So 1, 2, 3. You're over there. Yeah, I can get over there.
Oh, okay, and that's a fail on the saving throw. So he eats it. Sorry, not dead. Not dead
okay.
eats it.
He just eats the fireball.
And the barbarian who's still alive just says, "Sorcery!"
Bring it, bitch.
Well done. Your powers of observation are quite keen. Watch the arrow.
So that was 23 damage, you said?
Yeah.
He's like it.
Well, it's that one guy's turn, and he is going to charge. No, other guy. He is going to charge straight at the magic user.
How far does he go?
He has a speed of 30 feet. He'll do the full 60.
I feel bad. A little.
It's now Bal's turn. Oh, and that guy would have been charging directly at the magic user.
Okay, so
Through the group.
like
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Bal, you are mounted.
Yes.
There's a man.
Can I throw the javelin and trample him with the horse?
Yes.
Boom.
Okay, roll to attack with the javelin first.
Yep. Oh god. 14.
Hits.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
They're only wearing hide armour.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And then
Horse.
No.
I'm.
Yes, he goes to
Attack
5.
roll.
Nay.
Yeah.
3.
Make an attack roll.
So 12 plus whatever the.
That hits. I'm going to say that he is knocked prone and takes a D6 damage, I guess.
2 damage.
What's the horse strength? What are those?
What is the strength of a horse? Quite strong, isn't it?
14, I think. They're actually really strong.
It's about 4.5%, I think.
So 14 would be a plus 2.
It's like a weak slider.
So it's just
2.
4 damage.
So 4 damage total.
I think you might count.
Yep, you can. Yep, the horse. The horse stomps that guy's head into a bloody paste.
Sorcery.
He gets hit by
More
the
like
javelin.
sorcery.
Can I
And then-
continue moving?
Boom.
You can
And
It's
move
a +4 for a horse.
plus 4.
Yeah. It's an 18 strength.
And what is the movement speed of a horse?
60 feet. Oh, no. 40 feet, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Charges.
Okay.
Julian,
Julian?
bitch.
Is Julian just hanging with you?
Julian is gonna. I think it's just gonna fly like straight up, 60 feet.
Okay.
So that up there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm just gonna shoot the
For now.
It seems kind of mean.
It does. All my stuff I was preparing relied on them being close.
Well, he's far.
Wherever they are.
Yes.
I believe
Yeah.
that the flames will burn on.
They will.
I'll cast arcane weapon on the crossbow and then shoot the guy twice.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
18. On the second attack.
18 damage.
No, to hit on the second.
Oh, yeah, that also hits. The AC was 13. He is not going to... He's here for a good time, not a long time.
14, of which 6 is acid. And then another 5, of which 2 is acid.
Okay, yeah, no, you didn't quite kill him with the first shot. The second hod just takes his head clean off.
We're all standing in the field. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Thanks for chipping in there.
Well, you know, sometimes somebody has to hang back just in case more come. That's all.
True.
I didn't know he was going to fireball them all. Well done. Shall we carry on then?
Yes.
As the smell is getting to me.
Quick loot through the burning chunks.
Sure.
Fucking 2. I'm gonna spend my inspiration point for a fucking 3. So 10 total.
Don't believe they've got anything of interest on a 3.
That's fine.
Does anyone else want to have a
I'll
look?
check the. Yeah, why not?
Oh, the smell is awful.
Well, I'll check the magic user who I killed.
Here, you can have some inspiration. Good luck.
What do I get under inspiration?
You get a D8. D8 bonus to the die
You
roll.
can choose whether to spend it afterwards as well.
On what?
Good luck. And pat you on your back, and that's your inspiration. Have fun looking through burning
Is
corpses.
this investigation?
Yeah.
What's your passive perception and what's your passive aggression?
Nice.
20.
20.
Natural. Not natural.
Okay, the magic user, you get a signet ring.
Ooh. Find anything good?
Just a ring.
Just a ring.
Most are just
Magic
barbecued
ring?
barbarian.
Is it magic ring?
I don't know. This is a ring. I could probably. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to take magic. Cast it on there.
So you give it to... sorry, casting Identify?
Yeah, I'll cast it on as a ritual.
Do we know about
Not
whatever
magical.
this
Yeah, I assume
was?
it's
Like, do we know about the Uthgarde barbarians?
Roll a history check.
Natural 20.
25.
I think it's 12. No, it's 12. 22.
Alright, rather than just giving you a brief overview, I'm just going to flip to... Right, so there are a number of barbarians out there.
Yep.
Most of the barbarians that... barbarians as a people rather than a class.
Yes.
The Uthgarde barbarians, so named because they revere their ancestor Uthgar, and each tribe venerates a totem animal spirit after which the tribe is named.
Right.
I'm going to say that with the rolls that you guys got, you can probably figure out, judging by what they're wearing, as you sort of have griffin feathers in the hair, that these are part of the Griffin tribe,
Righto.
who are based somewhere far to the west of where you are.
Okay.
Well, to the west.
Yes, so on the other side of the Evermoors.
So we're looking sort of between Evermoors and Neverwinterwood?
Oh, wow.
Yes,
They're way out of their area.
Yeah.
they roam. These ones roam all across. They go as far west as the Sword Coast,
Right.
and they go as far east as the Silver Marches.
Right, so where we are basically, so they're kind of on the edge of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, we've already burned the bodies, so I think we've crossed that bridge.
True. The Earthguard speak their own language,
Yeah.
called Bothi, which has no alphabet. Each tribe is made up of several widely scattered clans, each with its own chieftain and tribal shaman.
Right.
The chieftains of a particular tribe choose one among them to become the great chief of the tribe, with power comparable to a monarch. They bury their dead under cairns and earthen mounds. These burial sites are scattered throughout the north in out-of-the-way places. Each Uthgard tribe also has a single spirit mound that is sacred to its people. A spirit mound is where the members of the tribe gather to revere Uthgar, honour their ancestors, make sacrifices to their totem animal spirit, and choose a new great chief when the old one dies. The Uthgard believe that their ancestors trapped their totem spirits under these mounds so that they and their descendants could commune with the spirits and gain their power. Uthgard barbarians fear magic so much they will attempt to kill and dismember spellcasters they meet.
Which explains what happened to Daddy.
Tribal shamans are not attacked because their power comes from the spirits of their dead ancestors. And they're mostly nomadic. They don't typically build houses or permanent settlements, with some minor and one notable exception.
Right then.
And they hate orcs.
They hate orcs.
Indeed.
This is right. I once heard of a tribe of love orcs that were quite friendly.
Love for the love god.
Killed a lot of them. Accident. Anyways.
Well, I mean, in this setting, they might still be around somewhere.
They must be around. Right.
I mean, chronologically, this one, if they were taking place in the same universe, this game would be happening before the other game. Because in the other game, the Tomb of Annihilation has semi-recently happened.
Right, and this one hasn't.
This one, it hasn't yet. Tomb of Annihilation, I believe, is the next major event after this one.
Yes. But yeah, it did come after this. Yeah.
Right, should we go then?
Yes, I don't see any reason to stick around. I mean,
Right.
that's what their cans are nearby, because they might be gold. And
Can I make a, what would it be, survival check, or just to go up in Julian 100 feet and just scan the surrounding area?
Yeah?
What check?
Yeah, survival. No?
Cool.
right, carry on to Everlund.
Oh, I will say that the signet ring, you can make out the family seal on it.
I thought you said they were griffin, not seals. I regret nothing, not even that I'm now on fire.
Fire is too good for you.
Yeah, I know. You sound just like my parents.
Food is too good for you.
Yeah, I know.
Now I sound like your parents, right?
Yep. Oh, that's a spicy comment there, right?
So the signet ring has what family crest on it?
Roll a history check. Anybody who wants to... Except Algernon. Algernon doesn't need to roll a history check.
Uh-oh.
It's
Brilliant.
the Degato family.
It's the right. So these are literally the barbarians that killed my father. Does it look sized for a tabaxi's paw or for a human finger?
Human finger.
Right. So you see these crossed drumsticks here.
Yes. That's the strangest family crest I've ever seen in my life.
Was it the Degato or was it the McWhiskers?
No, the other kind of drumsticks.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
Sort of pun. Yes, that is the family of lords that I used to be a retainer of.
Oh, so one of your
Yes,
friends
one
is-
of my lords, well, the last lord, was slain by barbarians,
Right.
along with my father.
Right.
Did you?
Do you want us to track where these barbarians came from?
Possibly, yes. Feeling a bit reticent to allow their continued existence.
Sure. Why not? A bit of murder and say. May we stop at Everlund? Oh no, because then we won't be able to. Do you have a drum?
A drum.
A drum.
I've got a
Or
cooking pot.
That'll do. As a musical instrument.
I mean, you could skin one of the ones that didn't get burned and fashion a drum.
No. The town's not that dark.
Just play the skulls with some spoons.
The cooking pot will do.
Yeah.
It's a bongo.
It's a little iron cauldron.
Yeah,
Do you want my backup cooking pot as well? Because you could get 2 different pitches.
no, just do the
Just the
one.
one.
It's just for the spell components, not to actually play in a performance or anything.
Yes, I suppose I will. I guess I will take the signet ring. I don't know why.
That's up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Thank you.
should we track where they came from then? Somebody who's
yes,
actually good at
yes.
that kind of thing.
fair may not be.
Roll perception for Julian, please.
Oh, sure. 11.
I need an advantage.
He does have
advantage. Natural 20, 24.
Okay, yeah, in the distance, far off distance, you can see Everlund.
Yes.
You can also see that there is what looks like a stone road coming out of it in your direction. But where you are at the moment, there was never a stone road.
So the stone road is being
So
built.
it seems like they started
outwards.
the stone road outwards and then didn't get very far.
Right, I see.
You can also see that where the stone road is sort of has got to has been torn up, and then you can see there are a couple of stone giants just tearing up the road, making their way closer to Everlund.
How far away?
A mile?
A mile. Essentially, what you're going to see is Aldrin be going,
I think he spotted something.
giants. Stone giants by the look of it. The bold ones with the grey skin.
Right.
Sound like. They appear to be rather acting against the constructive nature of the road, I must say.
Right.
They're tearing it to pieces.
Many of them.
A mile away? How many can I see?
Two!
Two.
Right.
Are there?
Should we go and deal with them?
I assume this has just been put for later, or is there genuinely a stone?
No, it's not right there. I got that for reference because that's what you can see. And there is also this one which I'm getting out for later, but it doesn't look like this, it looks like that.
Righto.
This is a Stone Giant Dreamwalker, I just don't have any other Stone Giant minis.
No, of course.
Well,
Anyone fighting them? It would be
I
odd
can
for
I
them
see
to be
them from here?
approaching,
I can try and convince them to go away.
What can you see from here? What?
What? How many? So are they? Is anyone attacking them, or are they just being left to their own devices?
It seems like the city, the town, large town, small city, whatever, Everlund, can't actually see them from the way the hill rises where they are at the moment.
Shit. Hang on. Like, does it look like they're just tearing the road to pieces, or does it look like they're digging?
It looks like they're tearing the road to pieces and moving on to the next bit of road, tearing it apart, next bit of road, tearing it apart.
So
moving
the road
closer
is
to Everlund.
the road is the object,
They're
not
not-
a particular place in the road.
They're not digging for
Yeah.
a gigantic construct.
Well-
That's fire giants.
Yes, that's what I was wondering. Like, I didn't know if they were like all trying to find bits of something.
As far as you can tell, they're not digging anywhere in particular. They are just
tearing
they
the
are
road.
destroying. They are destroying the
It
road.
looks like they're destroying the road, and they're making their way rather closer to Everland. Shall we?
Heroes get
Yes.
paid, yes.
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 Right. Let's crack on then.
Onwards at maximum speed.
We'll have words later. I'll say to the.
Well,
Do you have speak with dead?
No, I'm not taking a head with me. I just meant generally.
All right.
Good one.
Okay, yeah. Let's fucking do this, Mosey.
All right. So you
Can I... Let me go first?
Righto.
Just want to try something.
Would you like to ride the mouse? It's quite fast.
Is it faster than the horse?
Much.
Then yes. Ride the horse.
I think it's 100 feet around.
God, this thing is fast.
I don't know where the extra horse was.
Yeah.
The magical
boy.
one.
So how far away are we stopping compared to how far away you are?
Well,
Where's the
the climb nearly twice as fast as your horse.
Should
But
we?
are we intentionally stopping and then letting you go off?
I'll
and-
just wait. I'll just go before you.
yeah, we'll just carry on. Like, you'll get there slightly ahead of us.
100 feet around, yeah. So 200 feet if it's dashing.
The horses go 80 if they're dashing.
How many feet are in a mile?
It could travel 10 miles an hour, so 6 minutes.
5,120.
Well, 10 miles an hour.
I think.
So yeah,
If it's a mile away, 6 minutes.
Mile away. Yeah, you can get there in 6 minutes.
See how close I am.
And Loki might have done a stink.
Did he?
5,280. Not far off.
spell looks up to date again, I think. Nice.
So, yes, you're approaching.
Yep. And you'll see, they, like... I don't know what Tao would be quiet. No, Tao wouldn't be quiet in this case. She doesn't need to be.
I don't think the seed makes sound, so...
She gets... Oh, shit. Within 100 feet.
100 feet.
100 feet of them before she stops. Because she can see they're picking the road up, and the road is made of these large stone chunks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like... I don't want to have that thrown at me. And I kind of announce myself. Hello? Hello?
Small one.
Yes, I'm on a mouse.
They're confused.
That's fair. Big mouse. Why are you tearing up the road?
Our god demands it!
Your god demands it. What exactly does your god demand?
Destroy the works of the surface dwellers! And they heave a rock at you.
That's fair.
That's reasonable.
Okay.
With disadvantage, that is... Ooh, that is going to be a miss.
So
That is a 14 to hit.
Oh, that was rude. And I'll just go, I'll bang my bongo drum and cast You Shouldn't Attack Dragons, Darling. And I will cast Major Illusion and make it look like there is an ancient great gold dragon in front of me.
Ancient
So it
dragon?
just like it almost looks like it emerges from me, like I meld into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is,
Just need a little cornflake. Can I see what Sure.
So you
And I have
create
the
a dragon.
roar, and then just fire come out of its mouth. Not enough to hit them, because then there would be no illusion. But just like out of its mouth, and then just beat its wings and just look intimidating as possible.
Okay, roll Intimidate.
Cool. 26.
I mean, I set a high DC.
Yeah, but it was a bard.
Should really take that into account and, I don't know, come up with some anti-bard tactics.
I'm made of paper.
Yeah, a big rock would do it.
Yeah, that'd be enough. If it hit me, it'd probably been enough.
Alright, pass me one of those things, please, Jack.
You can just have one of them run off and the other one not. Like, the other one goes, nope.
Stand and fight, you coward!
How would it react to having rocks thrown at it?
The dragon? I need to check. Because... Seems completely real. Can sound, smells, temperature, and things clarity. You can't create such heat. Sound. It's got a whole like extra thing. A long spell. Hold on.
Well, both of them are going to be hurling rocks at it.
Right.
Because they're going to hurl and run.
Okay, let me double check.
There is a thing, it says physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Yeah, okay.
So it depends if they're still looking.
Alright, in that case, I will roll for both of them to make the rock attacks.
Yeah.
And if they hit the AC/DC that I am arbitrarily saying...
It could do it against my spell save DC, because if I'm seeing them coming, maybe I can have the dragon dodge.
That's a good idea, yes.
That's 17. Yes.
I have 16 here.
Oh, yeah, 16, sorry. Yeah, -1. Yeah, 16. Yep.
That's a success. Because that was a 26.
Yeah.
Big oof.
Next one, 23. Yep.
Hits the thing.
And now I'm going to roll their intelligence to see if they can figure out it's an illusion. Because that's a 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah.
Or a strange eyes. Okay. The second stupidest.
Well, that's a fail.
Okay.
And that's a success.
Oh, one of them figured it out.
Yeah, one of them's going, while the other one is going, come on, what are you doing? Not sure that's real.
I'm going to roar again at this moment. Just to see if I can spook the one on that seems to believe it's real. Like, not the other one, because I can tell, like, based on his eye movements, like, you know it's... And then the other one just try and spook him enough so that he abandons his friend.
Let's make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Against your spell save DC.
Sure.
to know. So that one bolts.
Embracing the I'm not taking the chance, it's real. It's like, you might be right, Kevin. You might. But
Seems real enough to me. I'd rather not risk it. I'm just going to go. Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yeah.
come back, Terry, you coward.
And then I will hide behind the mouse.
The mouse is transparent.
Yeah, but it
has no mass.
Oh, I thought it was like a physical creature.
No,
Is it like a spectral orange thing?
Oh, okay.
it's a spectral orange mouse.
Because you can now see through the. Is there any like tree nearby or something that I could hide behind or something? Just so I don't get whacked by
one of the rocks that they threw at you.
Oh yeah.
There you go. One of the rocks they threw at you. You can try and hide behind that.
At this point.
Try and duck behind it.
Yeah.
And wait for everyone else to turn up. Essentially.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to say that everyone gets to you at the same time.
Okay.
Including the giant.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
I just want to see how well I'm in. Oh.
Nice.
Are you initiativing?
We are indeed initiativing.
How long has it been since the previous encounter? Was this happen straight away?
This is
I mean, I sent Julian
10
up
minutes, if
from. Yeah.
Less than an hour.
you've not had a chance for a long rest, I'm afraid. Sorry, short
It's
rest.
more when my spell ends.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you're absolutely fine with that. All right. So, did anyone get above 20? Of course you did.
26.
Of course you did. Anyone else above 20?
Julian. 21. It's that fucking +8, man. It's great.
Yeah.
War mages.
Yeah.
Who knew? Well, you.
Yes.
Okay. 20 to 15.
15.
18.
Bal. Tal. And what did Sal get?
8.
All right. We're in combat.
Cool.
Let's move
Rotate the board.
El Gianto
That's Wanganum.
up here.
Do you want to use like a dice as the rocks?
I assume they're bigger. I think they must be like humongous things. They must be like BAM kind of things or something like that.
I'm going to say it's enough for 3/4 cover.
Cool. That's brilliant. That's what one.
Is there another one around? Because I've got a spare.
They did hurl a second, so yeah, put that. There'll do. Yep.
Can we check the horses over there?
You're there with the
Mouse.
the mouse.
Mouse.
The mouse.
The mousent.
The dread mouse.
Can we move the horses behind cover?
Well, that's the thing. Is like if
Unless we
I
dismount
took
outside
the horse
of the
that
fight.
you were on, will be okay. Are we just? Should we just go from here?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say that in the run-up, you can have prepped anything that you wanted to prep. So, for example, you could have put the lightning or whatever breath on Julian.
Yeah.
I don't know. You wouldn't want to start raging until you're actually in there. You've already got arcane weapon prepped or whatever it was.
Is it just the one?
Yes. There is just Juan up there.
Cool.
There's also an illusionary gold dragon sitting ish.
Yeah. Oh, we caught out by that as well.
Does it look
Pretend this is gold.
Sure.
amazing? Does it look like the giant is? What's he holding right now?
Club in one hand, gigantic huge ass rock in the other.
So he's holding a rock. Okay, give me 1 second just to check the save I need for a certain spell.
Bit of road.
Bit of road, yes.
I thought you said there was a giant. That's a dragon.
He's gonna have
It's a giant
He's
dragon.
gonna have con out the balls.
Maybe it's a sickly one.
Maybe. Dans ce cas, je voudrais faire de.
I don't speak no fancy pansy dead language.
Yeah. Julian's got the movement, so I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on him now. Have him move. No, there's my spells. So he's gonna go. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 40. He gets 60. So he's gonna go. Can he sort of go above the dragon?
Yeah.
And breathe down through the dragon's head, so it looks like the fire is coming out the dragon.
Make an intelligence check, please.
I shall. I'll do. Just raw intelligence. 8.
Yeah, you think that dragon's real.
Oh. Does it seem to be on our side? Because we have had dragons on our side before. It looks hostile to the giant.
Yeah. I believe Tal is making it hostile to the giant.
Cool. I'm going to put him about here then. And then... Let's go for fire. Can we make a dex save, please?
Ooh, spell save 15, yeah?
Yes.
Fail.
It's 11 points of
no.
fire damage.
Wrong. Success.
That is 11 points of fire damage halved.
6.
Then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. My action. Bong, bong. That is a wisdom save.
That's also a success. Rolling really well.
Yeah. So Julian is like over sort of here, just next to this bit.
Put him on the wing. No, he's not going to stay on the wing.
He might. I think I just put him down badly.
You're shit, Julian. That's how you do it properly.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
my...
Algernon and Julian's go.
Yeah.
Bal.
How did you find a dragon?
He's a friend.
Oh, sorry, can I use my move? I'm just going to go so we're a bit more spread out.
Okay. What's the movement of a horse again?
40 feet.
Foldy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I throw a javelin at it?
Yeah.
Oh god, 12.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Okay, attack again. Can I, the movement for the horse, can I then get off and run, or does that consume my movement?
The horse uses your movement.
Sure, natural 1, so that's a fail. God damn it.
Roll damage.
Uh-oh. The horse.
8.
How much hit points does a horse have?
Not a lot. 11, I think. Is it a riding horse or a draft horse?
Draft horse.
I think they have a bit more.
It is a magical
Draft
javelin.
horse
No,
has
it's not magical.
19 hit
Huh?
points.
It's not magical.
No, the javelin is.
Oh, the javelin, yeah. Okay, yeah, you
Yes, for this horse.
you have now just managed to stick the javelin in the horse's neck. It rears up. Can I please have a dexterity saving throw?
Is that D20?
D20.
Yeah.
9. I have the thingy.
So it's 9. So it's your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
So 11.
Not enough. You are thrown from your
11,
horse.
12, sorry.
You are thrown from your horse and left prone.
Fuck!
So behind it, I guess, if
Yep.
it reared up. So, yeah.
I assume everyone's seen that video of the guy, the horse with the hole in his neck, and he puts his hand through it.
I have not seen that and I don't really want to.
It's healed, like completely healed.
Oh god, that sounds possibly even worse.
Yeah, really strange thing, isn't
What?
it? Yeah.
No.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
like it.
Tal, your go.
This is not a good day.
You're dumb, Bal, remember.
Right.
Just to remind you that you are not the smart Bal yet.
I still don't think it's a good day.
No. The weather is not nice.
No, it's not.
No.
Right, I will pop out from the... am I actually hidden from him?
No.
Okay, he knows where I am.
He knows where you are.
Right. I'm not-
There's like only one place that you could be.
possibly be, yeah.
Even if you took the hide action.
Yeah, I'd have to hide and get to somewhere else to do that. Okay. I will cast. Shit, I do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. I cast. Is the other giant now gone? Like way out of sight? Good. Then I will cast invisibility on myself.
So the dragon disappears.
Yep.
Easy come, easy go.
You were too beautiful for this world.
Julian suddenly feels very alone out here.
Oh shit!
Before we head back up.
Does everyone like my big red dragon?
I did like the picture.
Dude.
Painted it myself. What colour do you want for invisibility?
Blue.
Got lots of blue.
And that's it. Oh no, I better do. want to go here, and I want to kneel down next to Bao, who I'm now invisible, and go, "Get up, darling," and stab him in the face. And that's my bardic inspiration, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that a D8?
That'll be a D8, I believe, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you can add to a roll.
That's a D10.
D10.
Diamond D1. There you go. Done.
Okay, it's now the giant's turn. He has a speed of 40 feet.
She looks down, Julian.
Woo! Shit!
Actually, Julian is flying up.
Yeah, Julian is like up
And it did
about
breathe
there.
fire on him.
Okay.
It did. What's the range on the cone of fire?
15 feet.
I don't think he even has to move. His reach must be far enough to just go. Just see feathers everywhere.
15-foot reach.
Yeah, I kind
yeah.
of had a feeling.
Yep, swinging for Julian.
All right then.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
Does a 21 hit?
Does 21 hit the plate mail armor of my owl? Yes, it does. Funny enough.
Okay, that is
Yeah, you don't need to roll.
3d8 plus 6 damage.
He has 1 hit point. Oh, he's gonna go on about this later.
Oh, that could have been me. I don't think I'd live through that.
And he's going to charge 40 feet to where Tal was.
Here.
20.
He reaches over, looks down.
And then sees the dwarf prone on the ground. Can't quite reach.
No. You can reach the horse.
Yeah, he's going to club the horse.
Oh, that's
It's
gonna
already
be...
got a spear.
Did the horse not run off at this stage?
No.
It hasn't had time to.
That's 16, that'll hit.
Yeah.
He's paced.
That is horse jam right there.
Oh shit, yeah,
It's from horse to lasagna.
Yeah, the
one
horse-
single attack.
the horse bursts.
Ooh. Big mood.
Oh, the worst bit is I get hit with the gore and it turns invisible as it hits me. I'm like,
Oh, so we don't have visible gore hanging on an invisible person.
like a half second, it just goes, and then
Yeah. And then you've got a perfect towel shadow of guts.
Well, like when the explosion happens in a cartoon or something, and he's got the chalky outline.
yeah.
You ever watched Mitchell and Webb Look?
No, yeah, I've caught bits of it.
There's one where they're doing about here at Bletchley Park is where famed computer scientist Alan Turing sat for over 10 years, tried to tragically de-gay himself with a laser. It's just like an imprint on the wall behind.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
It's horrifying, but it's quite funny.
Yeah, funny.
Anyway, carry on.
Well, that's the giant's go done. Sam.
Killing animals.
Peter's going to be all over that. Peter is my other owl.
I'll cause this to appear here. 60 feet of me. And I'll overload it.
Just a quick question.
Hello.
Would you prefer to use...
Ooh.
Me?
Yeah. Ooh.
The spiritual weapony ones, yeah.
I believe that's actually a will-o-wisp menu. I do also have a number of things, like I've got a small hand, for a mage hand, and I do have some that are weapons. I've got an unseen servant, and I've got some dancing lights. But I think that one,
Yeah.
low key, stole my seat again. Alternatively, one of Akira's tentacles. And a cloud of daggers.
Nice.
Oh, depending on which one we're using, also. It's supposed to be a grasping vine, but if you're using the acorn,
I am at the moment.
do you want to use this one instead of that, or you're welcome to keep on using that one?
No, because it's more spectrally, so
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
rather keep that. And it's also more the right sort of size.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's just going to start pouring thoughts of nature and all sorts of magical stuff into its mind, trying to overload it. So it needs to make a intelligence save.
Yeah, that's not the target, and your DC is
17.
17 now. Ah, yes.
Because of the
Yes, I need to redo this. Oh wait, hang on. I think I might have grabbed the old one. No, I haven't. Okay, that in that case is a failure.
So I'm going to pump that up using second level spell slot.
Nice.
23, 28.
Boom.
And the next attack roll against it has advantage.
Algernon.
Mm-hmm.
Julian is gone, and it's now your turn. Sorry, assuming Sam didn't have anything else he wanted to do.
Quite annoyed about that, honestly. I'm going to cast... Ice Knife at second level. So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack. Miss.
What do you get?
Does.
Like 10.
Yeah, miss.
And then he still needs to make a dex save.
21, I'm afraid.
She's going to take half of, I think, still 2d6. That was a waste of a spell slot.
These things happen.
Yeah. We'll check. Oh no, the cold damage increases by 1d6. So at least it's 3d6. So half of 13, so 7.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage, yeah. 7 cold damage.
Okay.
That is me.
It is you. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove that.
Yes.
Bow.
So
Rich now.
I
Stand up
will-
for half a movement.
Okay, good dunk. So
10 gold puppies.
2,
Ah,
3.
I've got 3 castings of it, 3 more.
Can I? I'll just go for 3. And I will rage and I will attack.
Will you attack recklessly though?
Sorry, you rage?
Yes.
You don't.
No.
Suddenly you're smart instead of raging.
Okay. Oh, I say.
Hey,
Smart facing down a stone giant. Oh wait.
I see. Do I notice any weak points to aim for?
Give me a medicine check. Yeah, they're humanoid. I'll say medicine.
Okay, 12. Because that's wisdom rather than intelligence, so it'll be 12 for a medicine check.
I mean, you could try hitting it in the nards.
I suspect that the primary tactic I shall be engaging in is to smack him upside the testicles.
Which I will
I mean, they're above head height for you, so it's really just a case of going.
Swing, bada
which I will do with my great axe. Or Nad Slayer.
Please tell me you've actually called your axe Nad Slayer.
Not yet. After this combat, maybe.
Yes. 21.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I can use the D8, yeah?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the D8 would be to hit,
Oh, whoopsies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
but you didn't need it, so
Okay. And you said I'm not raging.
you are not, I'm afraid.
So that would be 10 slashing damage to the gonads.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
And you get a second
Okay.
attack.
Yes. Which I will use the old 27.
Hits.
Yeah. 5 slashing.
Boom. Boom.
So just as the Newton's cradle comes back the other way.
Okay. Bit of vomit comes out.
I'm just getting showered with every bodily fluid.
Usually it's just blood and I'm fine with it.
But from different creatures, darling.
Bao, I believe that is everything you can do at the moment.
Yes.
Tao.
I am backing the hell off of this thing.
So you're still invisible? Or do you need
I'm
to...
still invisible. I'm gonna pull my longbow out and take a shot at a sharpshooter then.
That'll have advantage because you're invisible.
Yep.
Nice.
Use the arrows.
Okay, so 19.
19 hits.
Yes, cool.
Aim for the eyes or the testicles.
That's
Oh,
good.
also, I'm going to say that 2 of your daily rage uses have gone. Or however many uses it is.
No. Well, I get a total of 4, so raging would consume one of them. So,
Smart Bowel would consume 2 of them.
and I'm still not raging.
Still not raging.
Oh god.
However, you know, in the heat of this moment, you think, hang on, maybe I could trigger this instead of a rage sometime.
It was the heat of the moment.
31 points of damage.
Fuck me.
Sneak attack and
And
sharpshooter.
psychic. And
Psychic blades?
Psychic blades, yeah.
Although, does that work on a ranged attack?
Yep.
Nice.
And it's not a bonus action, it's not nothing. I can trigger it afterwards as well.
It's
So,
just
like,
a free action.
Yeah, so it just like hits and then it just like ignites with white energy and then
Are you also planning on taking some like Eldritch Smite or something?
no, that'd be terrifying. At level 10 I'm taking Banishing Smite.
Yeah.
Whichever smite you get.
Level 10 you get 5th level spells, Banishing Smite, it's like 5d10 damage. And it banishes the target.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah, once you start getting banishment, things start getting interesting.
Next level.
yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yep.
So
Fuck.
you have to have an item that the creature finds distasteful.
Okay.
It's very specific banishment.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
So there are a couple of spells like that have like really weird material components. All the summon demon spells have it as well.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, blood of a corpse from the last day or something.
24 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Really cool to villains because you can kill a player with it. Kill a player, then take their body and spread them around, and it scares the hell out of the players. Because they go, oh, he just used my buddy as a material component for a spell. I'm dead, aren't I?
Sorry, let me just make an unrelated note.
Just use my buddy as a material component. At least he didn't use him as a somatic component.
Oh.
Right.
Well, first one, then the other. Okay, Bal, does a 13 hit?
Nope.
First swing!
I mean, unfortunately, his projectile fails to hit the target.
Wasn't a projectile, club.
It was moving.
You're not,
Oh,
you're not a smart man anymore, are you? I love the idea that eventually when you hit a dwarf at some point, when you hit a barbarian at some point, it is just clong and it stops.
Alright,
Hence your forehead bustles up in a frown.
second attack. That's going to be a 23.
That unfortunately does seem to make contact with
Your cranium?
Yes.
Your old noggin.
Okay, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17 points of damage.
How most unfortunate. And
Smart Bowel goes away. And out comes Angry Bowel
was that before or after the
after the hit.
hit? Okay. So 17 full in the face.
17 full in the face, but you're now raging.
One day he's just gonna you go full Professor Hulk and make Smangry Bal. The perfect fusion from smart and angry.
Or Art Bowel.
Yeah, that's quite avant-garde though.
Wait till you hear about this artist that he knows. Okay, Sam. Slide one of those, please, for me. Thank you.
I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Is that the one that makes him run away?
Yep.
Yep.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
It triggers attacks of opportunity.
That's a 23.
Oh,
That's
succeeds.
very wise.
Still take half 3d6, but other than that, no other consequences. So 5.
5.
5.
Is that after it's
That's
12?
I rounded it down for you. That was disappointing.
It's looking fairly hurt. Swaying slightly, but still. I got this. Got this. Is there anything else for Sam that Sam wants to do?
That's all it is. That's all Sam can do, unfortunately.
Algernon.
I am gonna go for another Toll the Dead.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please. Kong.
17.
Yeah, pass. That's the damage I would have dealt. 3.
Bow.
This is for Julian.
Oh.
15.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Stony exterior.
10.
No. 2 swings. Unfortunately, the Newton's cradle ball sack is just swinging at the wrong frequency for you to land a hit.
Is it like gyroscopically stabilising him? As it goes around in a circle.
Indeed. Tal.
I will listen in whispers while moving 30 feet back.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
That is 22.
Okay, so it succeeds, we can take half of it.
These metal dice are on fire tonight.
Yeah,
I'm doing it third
balls.
level, so. 6. So actually. 13 plus more. 19 half.
10.
Oh, move the other way.
Okay, anything else for Tal to do?
Nope, she's already moved.
In that case, it's clobbering time.
Bring it, little man.
He goes,
What?
the giant pauses, goes, and then, okay, so you know when you go camping and you try to drive a tent peg into the ground?
I do.
Bong!
So said you would do a stake.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay.
As one secure guide rope.
18 points of damage.
So
Half down to 9.
I assumed it wasn't psychic. 9.
Second attack, that's going to hit as well. 26
26, did you say?
to hit.
Oh, okay.
You might need to staple the barrel back together.
And 19 points of damage, round that down to 10.
Right.
That's looking nasty.
Yes, you have sunk in down to the ankles into the ground. It'll cost you an extra 5 feet of movement just to go. But you don't need to move right now. Sam's go.
How much are you down by?
Me? 36 damage out of 75. So I'm not even at halfway.
He's okay.
You got more health than this guy. Right now, you have more health than this guy.
I'm just going to shoot you twice with my crossbow.
Sure.
On the rod to get there.
2 shots.
8. I
Not
hit, right?
enough. Unfortunately not. That shot sails wide.
16.
16.
18.
Not enough, I'm afraid. Sorry, buddy. Algernon.
Ah, bugger this. Lightning bolt.
Fair.
Across his face, yeah.
Yeah, you got
Like
line
up.
of sight. Yeah, you can get it over the rock just about.
A rock? Where? I don't like birds.
So it's a dex saving throw.
It is a dex saving throw.
That's a rook.
That is a total of 10.
10? That, Monsieur, will be a failure.
Mais oui. Roll le damage.
I will.
Quelle surprise.
This is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Hollow Bastion, is it?
I believe so. The battle music from Hollow Bastion.
Ooh, that's good. 12, 15, 21, 24, 25, 27. Actually, it's not that good.
27, you say?
27, I say.
Okay, the lightning bolt just through his head.
Nice.
Which looks very charred, and you can see exposed bone as it just topples over backwards,
At least
defeated.
At least it didn't topple over forwards. Is it dead?
It's dead.
Dead, good.
There we go.
Check.
You've exposed its brain, its bone, its skull, and its brain matter.
Yeah. I'm imagining if you get it from exactly the right angle, you can see a very narrow hole straight through the head. Like plasma cutter style.
Can I?
It had 25 hit points left.
Oh yeah, 27.
Yeah.
Fair.
I walk up, toss the pot towel, get on. There you go.
Oh, welcome. There you go.
Can I search the stone giant?
Give me a second, I'm going to put it back to field music.
I'm going to begin grumpily casting Find Familiar.
It'll take an hour.
I know.
Sit in the cart.
I'm going to.
Let me just check to see what kind of loot a random stone giant encounter has. Ooh, the giant has a sack.
Oh, okay.
We know, we've already seen it.
I'm already covered in a lot of bodily fluid, so I'll search the sack.
That is, okay, 600 GP.
Ooh.
Well, the last time I went search a giant sack, all I found was a bush.
Yeah.
Then again, if you're searching his sack, you might find some bush.
And also, 4 100 GP gems.
4.
Ooh.
So one
Evenly
each.
divided.
Yes.
Excellent.
What
And
kinds of
150
gems?
gold each.
What kind of gems?
Yes.
1 emerald, 1 garnet, 1 topaz, 1 diamond. Oh, and a random item from this table. 40.
If it's the table, I think it is. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a tree stump.
A 3-foot-tall idol depicting
It's like this big.
Depicting
How tall a dwarf?
a stone giant. Well, the stone
Baby?
giant god. It's an idol of what you
What,
could.
Anam? Or were they...
No. No, that's the overgod.
Okay.
The and each different
Cast, whatever you call them.
each different group of giants, each different kind of giant worships a different god,
Okay.
who all fall under Anam, the Allfather. And the stone giants worship scorious stone bones. So you have a 3-foot-tall idol of scorious stone bones made out of stone,
Entirely of stone.
entirely of stone.
It's crafted well, I imagine.
It's all right. Actually, yeah, no, it's made of stone. Stone giants, yeah, it's crafted incredibly well.
This is a lovely carving, but Jesus, I don't think we can move this.
We have a cart.
Do you want to put it in the cart?
I've got a bag of holding.
I am 3-foot tall thing made of stone. I think that's more than 500 pounds.
True.
Let's just say you don't want to risk it.
Yeah. I don't want to risk all of my possession being strewn across the astral plane, no.
Almost even if it didn't break the bag itself, putting it in there might crush everything in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Who knows how these things work?
Can you lift this thing?
Give me a athletics check, please.
I mean, I could see that decorating some noble's garden. This is rather the kind of thing
17,
they'd like.
21, 25.
And with a 25, you also don't snap the axle of the wagon when you put it on there.
Just give me a price that we want to sell this thing for, and I'll find some noble.
5,000 platinum pieces.
That sounds good. Sure. I'm brazen enough for that. Why not? Let's go.
That sounds completely reasonable.
He said,
And that's a challenge.
I guess if you come across more giants in the future, it might be a good distraction or bargaining tool or...
Possibly. I just don't care around because it's...
It's not a cart. It's not going to go anywhere.
It's true.
Stop someone taking the cart as well.
True. We could dress like a monk.
friends.
Before I begin casting the Find Familiar, I'm gonna go...
Balance. Yep.
Friends.
Riding into town.
Friends.
Giant killing, that's a good deed.
Friends, are we close to a river, or can one of you summon a rain cloud?
Oh, yes.
Are you
And I realise I'm covered in
Okay,
black as
hold
well.
still.
Oh, that's great. Burst the horse.
Thank
And
you.
also the
And
bodily
also-
fluids from the stone
I've got to do the
giant.
1 cubic foot at a time, so...
Like a squeegee.
Thank you, darling. That was
So are you hanging around, or are you heading off?
Let's go to Everlund.
Yeah. I really should have. I shouldn't have been standing next to that horse.
Well, after he stabbed it, just
I really feel sorry for that horse, actually.
Yes.
thankfully it wasn't the one that you started with.
It was the one the Zent had. That's a hell of a way to get rid of evidence. Have it evenly distributed across the countryside by a giant.
So now you've just got your original horse and the brother's horse.
I can also lash up the Phantom Suit if I need to, because it's summoned with bit, bridle and saddle, etc.
So yes, congratulations, you guys have now killed a stone giant. And you've also killed a fire giant, and you've harassed a hill giant.
Yes.
You've made friends with a cloud giant. The only two left to complete the set
Storm
are
and
to meet the storm and the
Frosts.
frosts.
Frost on the very, very
then we get
Viking
away.
ones.
Yes. The frosts are fun.
Yeah.
For a given definition of the word fun.
Right, to Everlund.
To Everlund.
So yes, you carry on.
Muttering over a
This stone
brazier.
is rather nice. I don't know why stone giants didn't like it.
So you head over the crest of the hill, and Everlund is like right there. It'll take you 30 minutes to get there.
How did they not notice? I guess they don't have any patrolling. I mean, they did. But actually, are there smears somewhere along this road as we go over the thing of guard smears? Like patrolling guard smears.
Roll perception, please.
Sure. I feel like I should notify somebody. Perception is going to be 16.
You don't see any bloody smears.
They hadn't got to the...
Yeah,
no.
to be fair, the hill is quite a steep hill
Hmm.
as you go up, and then you crest over the top of it. So they wouldn't be able to see the giants from where they are,
Right.
from where they'd gotten to.
I was just curious that nobody's, patrolling or building this road out or whatever.
What time is it?
The road itself doesn't look like a recent addition. It's
Yeah.
almost like they started the project and then abandoned it partway through.
Yeah, probably because stone giants. Or something else. Or something
Or
else.
barbarian.
Does the bit... do the bits
Political
of-
intrigue.
when the road becomes undestroyed, at the point we reach it is no longer destroyed, does it look the road as newly laid, or been here for a while? Okay.
So you're trundling along. Takes you 30 minutes maybe to come up to the gates. It's taken you best part of the second day to actually get there and you have the fight. So it's not... The sun hasn't quite set yet. Actually, no, this is now late winter coming into early spring. Okay, it's almost sunset.
Right. Are you okay, by the way? You took a lot of hits there. You look like a fence post. A bit.
I feel like a fence post.
Right. Okay. Well, as long as you're not dead, I suppose that's all that counts.
No,
Good.
no.
Right.
I can heal you somewhat if you...
I'll lie down because there's currently 2 of you.
No, boy, there's 3 of us.
There's 3. Oh, you meant there's 2 of me.
Or are there 6 of us?
How many?
Can you even count that?
That many.
That many. Right. That's a problem. Okay. You lie down.
I'll heal him.
I don't think he had much brain cells to lose, if I'm honest.
Nice. 19...
Oh.
15.
19.
Heal 19, sorry. Heal 19.
Nice. I mean,
So yeah, you.
How many charges does a wand get back in there?
Sure.
How many charges does the wand have total?
No, 1d4. It has 3, so I didn't use them.
Okay, so yes, you are at the gates. The gates haven't been shut for the evening yet. You're just in time, and you can see a bored-looking guard just leaning on a pike.
Hello.
Sup?
Right. Do you know you had some stone giants out there?
What?
Yeah, yes, you had a couple of stone giants ripping up your road.
Are they still ripping up the road?
One of them is definitely not ripping up anything anymore.
Is he?
Yeah, he's dead. That was the implication.
That's good.
The other one ran away when he saw a dragon.
There's a dragon around.
No, darling.
We sent him away too.
We sent it away.
We killed that as well.
Roll deception.
Sure.
Against this bumfuck guard.
24.
The DC wasn't high. You've more than doubled it. Cool. You some kind of heroes then?
Yeah, with a balance.
Observe
Never
our
heard of
mark
you.
in the sky.
Oh, that was you, was it?
Yes.
Nice.
We disposed of a horde of barbarians and a stone giant in quick succession.
Nice.
We're a new adventuring company.
Okay, I haven't heard of you then.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Everlund.
Yeah. Thank you.
Make yourselves at home.
It's exciting on the way in.
Yeah. Hopefully the excitement stays a little bit further that way.
Yeah.
I didn't join the guard for the danger,
What did you join for?
the pay. And I get to stand around and do not much for the rest of the day.
Right.
Like, sometimes I'll guard the Harper Tower just to make sure no one steals it during the night.
The Harper Tower.
Yeah.
Steals the Harper Towel.
Oh yeah. It's not happened yet, but maybe that's only because I'm guarding it sometimes.
How do you steal a tower?
I don't know how people would do that, but the best way to guard it is to find some sheltered. If it's raining, then that's normally what I'll be guarding. Just find somewhere with a bit of shelter and just stand there and guard the tower.
Neat.
Nah, he doesn't need to know. Right. Thank you. We'll be on our way.
No worries.
We'll go in.
Pulls a very dog-eared cigarette.
He's been trying to read his cigarettes. I figure we might be in more trouble than we thought.
Wasn't trying to read a cigarette.
Dog-ended. Yeah.
Right.
I've just realised I've got a great thing we could use to carry that stone thing,
Tense floating disc.
which can carry exactly up to £500.
Fine, you've got a floating disc with a stone giant's.
Follows 30 feet behind us.
Yeah.
Neat. It's got a little tablecloth.
That's nice.
Of course it does. You said it's got a floating tablecloth. Is it a floating tablecloth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just over a table that isn't there.
Right.
Now, is the tablecloth part of the spell, or did you summon it and then throw the tablecloth over?
I think you know the answer.
I don't know. Which
Oh
one
no,
you
it's
are.
part of the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an illusory tablecloth.
Right.
Because I can also picture Al summoning
Actually, no,
it and then going,
That is correct. This needs a
not
little
quite
something.
right. And then a little glass with a flower in it.
Well, that is lovely. Yeah. No, that is very much part of the spell.
Okay, cool.
Saves the wagon.
So yes, you enter Everlund. I have a map for you.
Ooh. Huzzah.
Sorry, no.
Our feet met under the table in the night.
Love at first.
Toe touch.
We don't need a map. We're going to
Love at first footsie.
Deliver the news. Get out of there. On to the next thing.
So this is Everlund.
Ooh, that's a big city.
Yeah, it's not that big.
It's a
Okay,
city.
it's sizable.
It's a walled city.
It's sizable. It's not as big as Yarta,
Yeah.
which is the biggest place you've been so
So
far.
if we come through the bridge
So
gate,
that's a river. going
You
through.
have indeed come up the Evermore Way and through that gate there.
Now, where did we need to go?
Now, number 7 is a tower, Moongleam Tower,
Donovan's house.
and it has a moat around it, which is currently filled, making the tower itself inaccessible.
okay, we should steal that tower while the guard is guarding the other one.
Right.
I feel the same question as in fact still how would one steal a tower?
You
And
get the feeling
Get the cloud
that
giant to
he
help you.
wasn't actually doing anything to stop it from being stolen. He was finding somewhere out of the rain to be.
Yes, much in the way he believes the best way to guard the tower is to eat pies near it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's-
think we should steal the tower anyways. Just prove them what we can do. Highest and giants.
I figure my
The rain is starting, by the way.
Oh jeez.
I figure my spellcast is smooth track, so I'll wait until later to finish off the.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Donovan's house, I think, is where we need to go.
Then, can I see any urchins around?
You can see. Okay, so 8 is the Bell Market. That's
Yep.
the big central bit. All the stalls are closed, and
Yep.
people are packing up
That's
for
reasonable.
for the evening. So, and in terms of urchins,
Mm-hmm.
Does this market sell any ends?
you see no urchins.
Ah.
Sorry, what was that, Mike?
Does the market sell any ends?
Any ends?
Ends.
As in bell ends.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, the only one around is you.
Oh yeah, that checks out. Are there like more helpful guards around, or any shopkeepers?
I mean, you can speak to some of the shopkeepers, yeah?
Yeah, I'll look for anyone who's not quite packed away any food. So,
You've got to the point where everything has been in the process of being packed up for a while. So the best you can do is find someone who has sat down for a bit of a break before carting off with all of their
Right,
packed up
okay.
stuff.
yeah, I will find the nearest person.
Right, it is a... Ooh, let's say... Brad, pick a random race for me.
Dragonborn.
Okay, yeah, you get a Dragonborn. He is... let's say...
You could have made them up for him.
He's a silver Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Wearing decent finery.
Mhm.
Good evening, I guess.
Good evening, my good dragon man. Would you be able to
He's smoking a pipe.
Is it like fog, like frosty fog coming out instead of fire? Because that's wonderful. Frozen bubbles that just fall to the ground.
It's snow.
Oh, nice. That's lovely. Could I, in the age-old way, procure some information from you?
You certainly may, my good sir.
Should we say, whose house are we looking for?
Donovan's house.
Donovan's house.
Oh yes, yes, that's the inn.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, lovely.
Oh yes, you want to follow the river to the west of here, and it's a riverfront inn, tavern, boarding house.
That sounds nice.
It's a former lord's mansion.
Oh.
That will suit me just fine.
I'll chuck him 5 gold.
Oh, thank you very much. Be sure to come check out my stall sometime. You seem like the adventurous type.
What do you sell in the daytime?
Scrolls
Oh, I see.
and a couple of other magical items that I've managed to acquire along the way.
Excellent. Well, I'm short of
There's
a
a
time.
cart nearby. He tells yours goes.
He is sat on his cart.
He sat on it.
He sat on the back end of his
Right.
cart.
That's not.
Stop. You have a problem.
We can just see Tal twitching out.
He has rolls and magical items.
It's not a massive cart. It's not got a lot.
It has some.
The true addict voice there is like, but it's got some. I just need a little bit, man. Just a little bit to get me through. I can stop any time.
We don't have the time for the 5 failed attempts before you go off in the middle of the night, find some sort of demon, bring it back here.
He's
have a
just
fight
going to
with
go.
it.
It's like tips his hat, and
What is your
he's not
name?
even wearing a hat. He just does that.
I'll just be right back.
No,
Good evening, sir. What is your name?
I turn invisible and I follow them.
Let's call him Box.
Box. Good day, Sir Box.
I turn invisible and follow him. And I want to try to get something from the car.
Dispel magic.
You have to see me.
I'll counterspell your
Stop,
invisibility.
thief.
It means I also get a power charge, which is nice.
I feel you're
No.
unduly punishing
I would
me.
like to use the you can conjure a small object power for opposite prestidigitation to get a little squirt gun like you used to get a caliber.
It's not real.
No.
It's not real. We'll make better illusions. right now, though. Tired.
And maybe you should invest in some foreign manacles.
No, absolutely not. Terrible. Cursed.
Just
Cool.
No, they're not
Should we
cursed,
follow the directions to Danavar's?
Danavar's house, yeah?
You guys are no fun. I'd have gotten away with it this time.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I was invisible.
I don't think that's the point.
See, he's coming around to my way of thinking. If I can get away with it, he's okay. Then why was that your first objection?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes. Everlund,
Yeah.
situated on the banks of the Rauvin River, Rauvin. Everlund is one of the North's most active mercantile communities. A thick stone wall encloses the city, pierced in 5 places by gates. Like the spokes of a wheel, broad, straight avenues lead from each gate to the Bell Market at the city centre. The streets are clean and wide enough to accommodate large caravan vehicles. Soldiers of the city's army make a show of patrolling the walls to reassure citizens and visitors, as well as to discourage attackers. The buildings of Everlund are stately and well maintained, with its steeply pitched roofs and tall spires that sport colourful banners. 2 bridges span the river, which has parks and trees along its shores. You don't know any of that. Actually, roll history.
Okay.
Nope.
15.
11.
Rolling for ball.
15. Okay. Until recently, it was a member of the Lord's Alliance. Apparently, the Council of Elders who lead the city voted to leave it, partly in a symbolic show of support for Sundabar, because the Alliance failed to come to Sundabar's aid during the War of the Silver Marches. And then this next bit really annoys me,
Yeah.
because it's basically Brexit. The decision was touted as an opportunity for Everlund to chart its own course. But more educated citizens believe that...
I can't go through it again. I just can't.
More educated citizens believe the vote was orchestrated by the Zoar family, a group of influential nobles that moved to Everlund from Waterdeep over a century ago amid some scandal.
Yes, Jacob Reesar.
Have they actually left the Lord's Alliance, or has it just been delayed?
No, they've actually gone through with it.
No.
I mean, they had a mayor for a long time who was completely useless called Theresa Might. And then just, you know...
To be fair, the Lord's Alliance aren't nice people. They're opportunistic and not very kind.
I'd say that's reasonable. It's fair.
Okay, yeah, you can see that the city boasts many temples, most prominent of which are dedicated to Helm, Nialiki, and Corellon Larethian.
That's interesting.
Everlund also has many fine places to eat and rest, the oldest and largest being Danavar's house. Once a noble's mansion, this rambling inn is a favourite haunt for adventurers.
That seems reasonable.
And as you approach the mansion, you can see that there is a place to park your horse and cart and bed them down for the evening.
Given there is a temple of Larethian, are there a high number of elves in here? And half-elves, I imagine.
If you look at the map,
This one?
that one as well, you can see that just to the south of you is the High Forest.
Which is the Elven Forest, yeah.
And you also got Silvery Moon to the north, which also has a high number of elves. Silver Marches are elven country.
Yeah. So
Not exclusively elven country, but there is a higher concentration of elves in this area than many other places in the
I
Sword
will
Coast.
flip up her hood, and then flip it back, and when you flip back, her ears are elven.
That's rather neat,
Are
actually.
you looking elvish or half elvish?
Elvish.
Okay.
Blend in like the locals, be as close to them as possible. There are more elves in this area than there are humans.
I can actually do that now.
Everlund itself, you're probably looking at a 50-50 split.
Yeah, and it's going to get more.
But yeah, the further into the Silver Marches you go, it's going to get more elvish, or depending on where you go, possibly dwarvish.
Thank you.
So yes, Danavar's house. As you set up the horse and cart for an overnight stay, and you walk in through there, you can see it's lively and bustling, but it's not crammed. It's people having a good time, and you can see a one-eyed half-orc behind the bar polishing a mug.
That's our guy.
That's how I go.
Lady or gentleman?
Gentleman.
Okay. I'll walk up.
His name is Drowl Thelev.
We actually know his name, don't we?
I believe you do. You were
Yeah.
given it.
Hello, Drow?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure of making your acquaintance.
No.
I don't know why I went West Country with the half-orc.
I love it.
Whatever.
I fucking love it. I'll say that much.
Hello. My name is... We are the Balance. We are from quite far away. We've been told to seek you out.
Oh, you have you?
Yes, we've been told to seek you out. You belong to an organization, the Harpers?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a like-minded individual who has certain company.
You don't even
And
need
you're
to
ma-
roll. He's waiting for something.
Do we have a
We
pen?
have a badge.
Yeah,
I
you have a
pulled the
badge.
badge out.
Yeah. It's three balls and a platinum
Yep.
badge.
Yeah.
Oh, those Harpers!
That one,
He
darling.
puts it in his pocket. In that case, follow me to the back room, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course.
He pulls a bottle from under the bar
Yeah.
and 4 cups into the back room.
Okay.
Some of the Silvery Moon's finest.
Oh, lovely.
You disappear.
Smell it!
I also disappeared.
You also
Am I invisible?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
See?
You didn't let me explain first.
I can't hear that.
And you see, this wine will teleport you into the... I'm being slightly pirate there. This wine will teleport you into the Harper Tower.
Right. Sure.
Chin chin.
Are you not coming with us?
I'm afraid not. I'll go to man the bar here.
I'm gone. You got no one yourself to...
I'm sorry, you're here on your own.
He seems friendly. Okay, so...
Oh, that was a horrible sound effect.
Right, so you wake up in Avernus.
Bitch!
I'm messing with you. What's the second circle of hell called?
I believe it's this.
This, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you don't wake up there either. No, you are sat in a rather comfortable chair, still holding the cup, in what can only be described as a parlour.
That's a half second later.
What?
Yep, half second later, and
What?
then
Hello.
5 seconds later, 10 seconds later.
How
15
strong
seconds
was that
later.
wine?
Not that strong, darling.
I-
You
Yeah.
didn't. You really jumped the gun on that one.
I think I've been hit in the head too
No.
many times.
Neat trick though. Teleporting wine. I'm just gonna put it down though.
Hello?
If you're waiting a minute or two, then you hear footsteps.
Ah, good. Anything in this room? Besides
It's quite austere,
that. Right.
but it's got some comfy chairs and a crackling fire.
It's comfortable.
And then a door opens,
Mm-hmm.
and a Turami, whatever race that is, human,
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
walks in. He's wearing a robe, got a staff, and he is being trailed by 3 winged cats.
Oh.
Ah, the pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Crowan.
I forgot I still have the winged snake.
You do still have the winged snake.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that
It's,
no,
yeah,
it's asleep,
yeah,
hiding
mine.
somewhere.
Yeah, on my arm, like underneath, like my clothes.
Yeah. You got big gloves with big
Yeah.
to hide things in. Yeah, knives.
It's like snakes.
And snakes. Knives and snakes.
Pocket snake!
Knives, snakes, thieves'
No.
tools.
No, the snake goes in the chest. We've learned this.
In the chest. Oh god.
Oh god. So yeah, he is wearing a robe of useful items,
I
Oh.
fucking love those things.
and he has what is very obviously a staff of fire.
Damn, so.
And yeah, you can tell just from looking at it. Well, you can tell just from looking at him. He seems like a powerful wizard. You might, the word archmage might pop into your head.
I will doff my wizard hat respectfully even.
He doffs his own.
Good evening.
Good evening. Sorry, it took me a while to get here. I was on the other side of the tower when the alarm spell went off.
Righto.
Welcome to Moongleam Tower. What brings you here? You've come through
This wine.
You've come through Danivar's house, yes. Might I inquire as to
We were told to come here.
by whom?
Whatever her name is.
Isn't it?
Dareth Rashendra?
Dareth Rashendra.
Yeah.
Dareth
Dareth.
Rashendra.
Oh,
Tribal.
how is she?
Yes.
How is she? It's been
Alive?
ages.
Very
Alive?
well.
Has there been
Well, last we saw there were some fire giants and a number of other things.
fire giants?
I believe
you
it's the
say?
fire giants.
Yes,
Yes.
fine.
Oh my!
How?
He opens his hand and just a book falls out of nowhere into it, and he starts flicking through it, and then he pulls out a quill from nowhere as well. It's like
Yes, fire giants.
Fire
in,
giants.
Yes, fire giants in Tribor. Hill giants in somewhere in between here and Waterdeep, somewhere along those lines.
Stone giants.
Stone giants just outside your
Just
town.
outside Everlund.
oh my!
We are still in Everlund.
Yes. Probably saw the tower on your way in.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my! So what happened in Tribor, if I may be so bold?
Well, there were these
Can I
gargoyles.
ask who you are first?
Oh,
darling?
sorry. I believe I mentioned my name is Crowan Valharrow. I am the resident Archmage of Moongleam Tower. I am not the Moon Lord, but I am, I suppose, in charge when the Moon Lord is not here.
So you're like in charge of all of this bits.
Indeed, he reaches and scratches one of the tress in behind the ears.
I'm going to reach down and scratch one as well.
Can I have an animal handling check?
Sure. No. Can I share some of my food with you for some advantage?
Sure.
It's a lot better. That'd be 15.
It'll take the food, and then walk away.
That's what I'd do.
What was their surname? Crowan.
Valharrow. Valharrow.
Cool.
And the first name is spelled Krowen.
You also saw some barbarians nearby your town.
Oh yes, they do get around.
Yes. Yes, we were told to seek you out. Well, specifically, we were supposed to seek out the Harpers. I assume you are part of that organization.
Oh, indeed, yes. Sorry, the Moongleam Tower is a Harper Tower.
Oh,
it is
right.
the Harper base in the Sword Coast. Oh, sorry, in the Savage Frontier.
Well, I know very little about the Harpers beyond their reputation. How many of you are there?
We have agents all over the country.
Right.
And we have a number of locations dotted around here and there. And we have. Quick question, if I may. Are you dealing with this giant problem that we've got?
Apparently.
As we go along, yes.
It's our
Because
destiny,
if you
apparently.
are interested, he puts down his book, pulls out something else from somewhere.
It's not like he just reaches into an extra-dimensional space and pulls it.
Yes. And he's doing this.
Do that.
I can.
Oh, then-
I swear it's from the back in the bag.
yeah, but he just does it in the wall. That's much more impressive.
He doesn't do it in the wall, he does it in the air.
Yeah. See, that's more impressive. Theatricality, that's what you want to see.
Ah, yes.
You would think that.
Now, I believe that these giant problems are a bit more widespread than.
Oh, yes.
You might say
So-
that Nightstone was attacked before Tribor.
Yes, we heard about that. Terrible shame. If you are indeed planning to deal with this, then I believe the Harpers would like to support you. You're a learned fellow. You are a magic user of sorts.
I'm a wizard of some...
Marvellous.
Some skill.
In that case, I would like you to have this.
I love the I don't understand this.
No, I understand this. I think I understand this.
Look in the top right.
Yeah, these are teleportation signals.
Yes, indeed, yes.
These are teleportation circles. These
Indeed.
are the codes with which one could access various parts of the countryside.
Indeed. And we are willing and happy for you to
This
utilise
This
these
is no
circles.
small gift.
We have mages at every location who will be happy to open up teleportation for your group between these sites.
Shit me.
Where
That's
can
like real good.
Where can we go?
We could go to Mirabar, Everlund, Neverwinter, back to Yarta, to Waterdeep or to Loudwater.
That sounds Sounds rather lovely.
For as long as you're serving our interests, then you are more than welcome to have that network at your disposal.
Right.
I will fold that and put it in a scroll case separate from my spellbook.
Yeah.
One of the the enchanted ones we got a while back.
Yeah.
Very much obliged, thank you.
And once you actually know
Yeah.
the spell teleportation circle, you can just spend a minute on each one of those and just etch it into your memory.
Yeah, I believe you learn 2 when you take the spell. Would those 2 have to be some of these, or would it be separate ones?
Separate ones, if they make sense for you to know them.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it might be that you just know 2 of those, but it might be that you stumble across some other ones during the course of the adventure.
What for the wizard's tower for the castle that isn't there anymore? If I could repossess to what the shit happened to it.
Yeah, the IRS came along and just took the castle.
The Interdimensional Revenue Service.
Exactly.
But in the IRA, I suppose.
And I believe you also you helped out Darotha, yes?
Yes.
Could you tell me a bit more in detail about what actually happened there?
They were...
Gosh.
Yes, they were attacked by 2 fire giants, several other...
What were the fire giants doing? Were they just attacking?
Digging.
Digging?
Looking for something underneath the town.
Can you read minds?
Well, yes, it's
It'd be quicker to show you what I read from the fire giant, but there's no more poking around.
Harper's on it.
It's better than sense on, I've got to be honest.
That's true. Fair enough. Go.
Oops, sorry.
I just direct him to the fire giant that where this all.
He doesn't probe around.
That's
He
good.
allows you your privacy.
Good.
Although you get the feeling that he could crush you if he wanted
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But he doesn't intentionally show you that he could. It's just a sense of his mind coming into contact with yours,
It's
and
quite powerful.
it is engulfing. It is all encompassing. And yeah, he looks at the thought, memory, dream thing that you've been shown.
Should have skipped the bit with the first bit where he was dreaming.
Nothing I haven't seen before.
Really, you've seen?
Not with fire giants.
Yes.
I won't go into too much detail of how I've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, that's quite disconcerting. Thank you for bringing me this information. I'll get in contact with Darotha, and so I've given you the teleportation network for your free use.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you feel about becoming Harper agents?
So? Here's my concern, darling, and how do you feel about people coming new with baggage?
Well, it depends on the baggage, I guess.
I have some rather large baggage.
What kind of baggage?
Well, and I'll just take the snake out. I have this rather large baggage. Former baggage.
Former baggage. That's an important distinction.
It is an important distinction, darling, but I feel it's necessary to understand exactly the kind of formal baggage you're I'm bringing along with. That way everyone understands where we're sitting.
Might I recast that mind reading, and I will limit it only to things related to the Zend.
That could be interesting.
Gonna make his fucking head explode.
Agreed. On the provision that you don't murder me for anything I've done previous.
We have some individuals with less than spectacular pasts in the Harpers, but we do believe in redemption.
That sounds
Without
fine.
getting a bit too preachy about it, because we're not like the god worshippers out there.
That's fine.
Well, some of us are, but...
Sure.
Okay, if I may.
Yes?
And you get like a highlights reel of your past
Yeah.
in your head.
Let's have a look at some of your best bits.
Yeah. The bits with the circus, the bits with like all the slave. It was basically slavery, and then the training and everything else. And then the incident which caused Hal to leave the Zens and all that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You also get glimpses of some things that you don't remember.
Oh.
And he's like looking at me. What was that?
Do you say that out loud or did you say it
Yeah, I
in your
said it
head?
out loud.
Okay, well you actually hear the reply in your head because he's still sifting through.
Yeah.
Oh, it appears to be memories that aren't quite available to you. Hang on a second. And you feel something twist in your brain.
That doesn't feel good.
But then you're seeing yourself
Yeah.
strapped to a table
Oh, that's good.
Hang on. This is not good.
with sort of like an IV hooked up, but it's blood coming out rather than the stuff going in. And the blood it's basically you are giving a transfusion to a regular human.
Right.
That's fine.
Yep.
But that's all, and then it's like, oh my. And I assume that he's able to see what you are.
Yeah, because if you saw the whole thing, you would see at some point.
Yes. Oh, and this is all quite uncomfortable. Oh, sorry for the distress. Hang on a second. And he pulls back out.
Right.
And then he pulls out completely.
Right. They all know, darling, so don't worry about that.
Okay,
Although they don't know about the weird bit with the table, that was new.
yes, I apologise if I brought anything unpleasant to the surface.
I don't remember that.
Ah.
Now, I am aware of spells that can alter memory. As a I can't cast them, of course.
I think that you may have been subject to one of these.
Good. That's always concerning.
Unfortunately, it is not within my ability to do more than get a glimpse. I can't break that.
Right. I think I'd rather not remember that bit.
Now that's completely understandable.
Okay. Well,
I don't have any... I can see that you have no love for the Black Network.
no.
One could say possibly it was the opposite.
One could say that, darling.
And that, I think, is not a cause for us to have major concerns. We might keep an eye on you out of our own professional interests, but I don't believe this would be an impediment to your joining the Harpers.
Very well. Do you think the Harpers might be... Would the Harpers be averse to the Black Network ceasing to exist?
Don't believe so. Possibly they could be repurposed. Obviously the nasty bits excised, but there are some good people working for them who have no idea as to how bad the shady side gets.
I'm very well acquainted with how bad this side gets.
Yes, that shady side should be excised with extreme prejudice.
Good. We're on the same page.
So, if you are willing to become Harpers, then, you would typically get given the occasional mission or request would come through. You would of course be able to call on us for aid as well. We would represent your interests in various matters should they arise. I think the mission that we'd like you to do at the moment is to investigate and possibly resolve this giant problem, because we have reports from all over the place about giants running amok.
You would, yes, Father.
Yes.
So we are perfectly happy for you to continue looking into that.
Well, I'm more than happy to keep doing that if everyone else is. I mean...
What else do we have to do?
I'd rather not... I'd rather they didn't complete their animatronic thing.
Whatever they're doing isn't
bit of
good.
information. We did melt that piece down to... Well...
We gave it to someone to
We
melt
gave
down.
it to somebody else to melt down, so...
I'll be
reforged.
contacting Darithra and just getting an update from her as to what's been going on.
Good. Sounds good.
Now,
Isn't he?
let me also provide you with a small thank you for helping her out in...
I do love small things.
and
They
he...
tend to be large or something.
The only thing better than a small thank you is a large thank you.
Well, I mean, he reaches in, it's like, "Ooh, hang on,
Do you want a hand?
and brings out a small coffer,
Ooh.
which is segmented into 6 compartments. Each one has a scroll in it.
Ooh.
Hello. Good day, sir.
And it has scrolls for...
Hold on, let me get my paper. Let me talk to my people. Go.
Dispel magic.
Yeah, Dissy Madge. Never bad.
Fly.
Yeah.
Magic weapon.
Ah, that's a new one.
Sending.
Oh, fuck, that's good.
Tongues. Water breathing.
Oh, yes. How would you guys like to be able to breathe water forever?
Sure.
Neat. How would you guys like to be able to breathe water forever?
How would I drink?
I don't know yet.
Asking the important questions there, Bob.
Well,
Lovely,
he'd be trying to drink beer, not water.
Different thing. Stew elemental.
With a bread golem.
The scrolls are nice.
Thank you.
For him.
Well, you see, Dareth
some of
actually
these-
gifted these to me for my birthday last year, but I haven't had much use for them.
I will pass Tal the Dispel Magic Fly tongues and... Yeah, Dispel Magic Fly and tongues. And say, I'm going to feel good for those.
You doing that in front of him?
No.
Or are you going to wait until after?
I'll do it later.
Guy, are you re-gifting us?
No, I'm regifting to you.
No, he's re-gifting.
I'm re-regifting.
That's worse. I feel like...
I'm not complaining.
I get the sentiment, darling, that scrolls are valuable, but this seems a bit... rude. I'm honest.
I'm fine. I complain that that's what bothers you about this. Oh, goodness.
I have no response to this. That's what it says in the book. He gives you those scrolls.
Which he got from... Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Which he got from Dareth beforehand. Don't know if it was for his birthday, but she gifted them to him.
Yeah.
And he has no use for them. And it's like, you guys could probably use these.
I mean,
That's
he's
really
not wrong.
shitty.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
And the way he sees it, you guys helped out Darethra.
Oh, okay.
So it's only right for him to help you guys out with something that she gave him. So it's like she's thanking you guys as well.
Right. Very well.
But also a little bit re-gifty now that I think about it.
Thank you, darling. That was very lovely. Now, you know my past. You do know, like, how many of them are after me? Like, your networks, your information networks must have some trace of where I place in their hit list.
Hang on a second. He closes the book that he's been writing in, puts that
In the void.
in nowhere,
Yeah.
then rummages around and pulls out another book.
Yeah. A bit hard to find me, I imagine.
No,
Yes.
just lots of different people.
Knowing some of your experiences,
Cross-reference. Carry the two. Sports.
fuck me. He rolled an 18,
Ooh.
and with his intelligence,
Yeah.
investigation is quite high. So, I do have some references here to what I believe might have been some of the things that you were doing. And
Right.
there was a bit of a flurry of activity where they were trying to find someone, but they couldn't exactly describe who. Quite a while ago.
That'd be me. Probably.
But no active information, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Either they stop looking or we don't know. I don't know which is better.
Is the balance on their list?
Can't say I've come across the balance before. That's you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long ago did you pick this name?
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, our information's probably not that
It's
current.
not that.
How about the people who... Anything on the 7 snakes? And
7 snakes. Right, yes, there are a couple of entries on them. Seem like some...
Right, most recent one.
They tried to gain a foothold in Nightstone, were turned away. Oh, that was you guys, wasn't it?
Yes.
Specifically, that was me.
And then they tried to go back in, by which time we'd managed to get some of our own agents in there and have managed to stop them turning it into a bit of a stronghold for them now.
That's good.
But nothing on you guys specifically, I'm afraid.
Good. I doubt they know who I am anyway, so that's fine.
Although do have one of their agents going rogue.
Whom?
Was it Zolkin by chance, darling?
No. It's actually not one of the 7 snakes. No, we had someone called Keller
Dark
Darkhope going rogue around that time, yeah.
Just rogue? They don't know where she went, or...
Apparently she took something important and left.
Oh, that sounds bad. So I made her very, very angry.
Yes, I believe I saw that.
Did you?
Did he?
I don't know.
I mean, well, he wasn't prying too much. He was letting you guide him to the best bits.
Yeah, because it's against his end. Yeah.
I mean, he would have sensed if you were trying to hide something,
Right.
but he wouldn't have probed too far. It would have been more of a, how willing is she to let me just sift through and then get an overview.
Yeah, she would have hit the really bad bits of like her past things, like stuff that happened while she was being trained, that kind of stuff. She would have hit that.
He didn't really care too much about that because, as far as he was concerned, you were an innocent little girl who was being corrupted. Which is not exactly untrue.
No.
So, yes, it's putting two and two together. Yes, that's interesting. Apparently she saw something experimental.
That sounds fun and horrifying.
That's going to end very poorly for somebody, and I probably mean. Well, I need to be careful, that's all.
Could I inquire?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are few forces in this world capable of moving objects of a certain size. Once you get to a certain size, it requires quite some power. Do you know of anything that could move an entire castle? Or do you know of any castles that have recently appeared? Are you familiar with the town of Degato?
No, not personally.
No, that's fine.
And in terms of ways to move castles, I mean, some high-level spell work, maybe?
Yes, quite.
Possibly also, cloud giants. They are running amok lately, and they do have some way of transporting their own castles around.
Fair enough.
On clouds.
Ooh, rumbly tummy.
It's okay.
Well, no, fine, no, very
Probably
well.
Kitty.
Do you have like a drawing pin or a needle or something I can borrow?
No.
That's fine. Well, no, thank you for your assistance.
Not a problem at all.
Do you mind if I study one of your pets there for a while?
Well, you like Tressons?
I've recently become bereaved of Familiar, but I was going to resummon him. But if I did so, they're such stylish animals, a little bit of the feline and a little bit of the avian.
Well, if one of you can get one of these to like you enough, I'm happy to let you take one with you.
Who's good at animal handling, I guess.
You're like talking to people, darling, not pet.
I could overpower it.
I think Bal should try.
That could intimidate it into doing what you want, but that's not going to help you to make it like you.
Like, so the ways that each of us tries to get a cat to like us: beat it up, yell at it, bribe it.
But like, I wrestled
I don't
the
have a
bear.
spirit yet that can help me.
Well,
I eventually will, but not yet.
well, I mean, I can try and approach it, and then if it goes wrong, then I can beat it up.
I mean,
The snakes listen to anyone who, touches them.
you could try working together. I mean, you could inspire someone.
I'm going to inspire you. How's that? I'll give you some inspiration. Look. Animals speak softly.
Jolly good.
You'll be fine.
Oh, I see. 14.
14. Not enough, I'm afraid. The cat is acting snooty.
I'm gonna pull out my emergency bacon from my emergency bacon pocket.
As one does.
That will give you advantage.
12. I'll have it
Enough, I'm
then.
afraid. Oh no, cat has the bacon.
Oh. Fair enough.
Tal will pull out a ration and try the same. She'll kind of be like absentmindedly, not more like a cat would offer food to somebody.
Have advantage.
What was that number? Oh, 21.
Rubs against you. You've now bonded with the Tresson.
Wonderful.
So mechanically,
Have a Tresson.
you have a domesticated Tresson. Apart from their ability to fly, the Tresson behave like normal house cats. He has Crone offers to bequeath one, but no more than one to the party. Tresson bonds to the first character to earn its trust, which requires an obvious sign of affection accompanied by a successful DC 17 charisma check.
Oh, charisma check.
Oh,
With 18, that's way higher.
sorry, I should have read this. But
Also, jackable trait.
having proficiency with animal handling also gives you advantage on the check.
Oh.
I should have read this more, but
Yeah,
whatever. I'm happy
that's
with the way that it turned out.
23. Yeah, it would have been 23. Yeah.
Regardless, you've passed it. You now have a Tresson.
Would I be able to make a nature check to study it well enough to know how to summon one?
Over the course of
Okay, cool.
short or long rest. I'm going to say over the course of a long rest, you can spend enough time trying to study it whilst Tau keeps it calm.
You didn't get rid of the snake either, right? So you've got a flying snake on your arm and now a flying cat.
The snake just sleeps.
Do you ever watch Shaman King?
Yeah.
You know Silver when he has all the totem animals?
Yeah.
He has like the snake round one arm and the eagle on the
I'm just like...
The Shaman Tournament.
Guessing this cat, like... Cats are cats, darling. You respond, like, weirdly. What's its name? What's its name? Like, I can't exactly check its, its name.
There are so many of them, I have trouble keeping them apart, except for the few that really show me affection.
Right.
So that one, I think, feel free to pick your own name.
How about Alexi?
What?
Alexi?
Alexi.
Okay,
Sure. Alexi. That's your name.
Wow.
Neat.
Responds to voice commands, yes?
Hey Siri!
I knew you were going there.
I also quite like the name.
Yep. The bonded Tresson obeys that character's commands and no one else's.
Yeah, that checks out.
You can sit on my shoulder.
I'm going to say that out of character, that thing's name used to be Loki.
Yeah.
It's Loki. Because I love this cat. Yes, I do.
Alright. Come and sit on my shoulder, Alexi.
So, I suppose we'll contact you with a sending spell then if we need to be in touch. But is there anything in Everlund that you'd recommend visiting?
Well, the market's got some interesting things in it. But, no, I think the most interesting thing about Everlund is our tower.
Oh, jolly good.
Would you mind teleporting us back to the inn?
She's quite late.
Hang on a second.
Especially if it comes in drink
And
form.
he pulls out
3
another
Jaeger
bottle of
bombs.
wine. Also, the wine did actually taste really nice. And no, he doesn't bring out another bottle of wine. You've still got some wine in your cups.
Yeah.
He clicks his fingers. Okay, have another drink, and you'll be brought back.
Oh, well, lovely to meet you.
And Ballard's already gone.
It's been lovely.
Sounds gone.
Very, very
If
nice
you
to
need
meet you,
anything,
darling.
just sending for us.
Marvellous. And as an agent of the Harpers, you may be entitled to some tutoring at some point,
Oh, wonderful.
if that is of interest.
It certainly is, yes.
Oh, I forgot to do something. Hang on a second. He pulls out a big rubber stamp. Could I please have your arm?
Yes.
You can see that there is a glowing harp symbol on the stamp. And it just goes dump, and it goes dump dump on you two as well,
Before they left, yeah. And then...
and on you as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Do like a stamp to get into a club, so just rub it on him, get it wet, and then just press them together.
No, he goes. Hang on a second. He disappears for a minute. He appears next to you and goes, "Excuse me," dunk, and then disappears again.
What a strange bludgeoning weapon.
And the mark glows for a minute and then fades. So it is completely imperceptible.
Click. Detect magic. Do I still see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fair. Neato petito.
How does one reveal this to someone else? Or... Oh.
You can get rid of it by dispelling magic, if you so choose. However, you can... I hadn't thought this one through completely. It's just off the top of my head I realised, hang on, they need some way of being able to show their Harper agents. Possibly I should have just given you badges. I'll undo the stamp and say that he hands you four pins that you can stick to the inside of your coats, so you can go Harper agents.
Okay.
Or just go inside a wallet so you can just go
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
HBI. Lovely. Well, thank you.
Everyone.
Well, yep. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Just a note. I have put the sigil sequences in the back of my spellbook.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're there in game, but I just think they're real neat and I want to have them.
I'm sure you could copy those in there.
Also,
immediately.
where I scribe magic mouth on my spellbook to yell at people if people steal it. It's just on there.
Nice.
Tao waits till everyone else drinks, and then puts her glass down for a second.
Oh god, he's gonna get stabbed!
I'm not stabbing this guy. I know better. had a question for you, one that I didn't want the rest of them to know because it's not really their business. How is the Blackstaff?
Frosty.
That's-
Just not a fan of the Harpers.
No, she wasn't. But she does have some sense after her.
Yes, we might be able to open up some channels there, but
She was kind, if nothing else.
I saw that.
Rare
I
person.
don't think that's something that we can help you with, unfortunately. The Harpers are not amazingly liked by the Blackstaff. Neither are the Zents.
No, she's yes.
She is her own woman.
Yes, that's very much true. That's why the Zens wanted her dead. So, thank you.
And you find yourselves back in Danavar's house. In the room that you left, the door is closed, but you can, once you're all back in there, you can leave the room.
Was the bottle still on the table?
The bottle is, however, it is empty. He poured all of it into your cups.
Ah, okay. Thing is, if you bite a lime and lick some salt as well, you actually plane shift instead of teleport.
No, you need to actually do it into your eye.
Into your eye, yeah, there you go. That's how you get to Faye.
Right. So you come out and you see the West Country Orc.
Alright, mate.
All of my lovers.
Rooms for the evening?
Of course, I've took the liberty of setting some aside for you.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
And no charge for the evening.
Oh, very decent of you.
Thanks. Very nice.
Could I perhaps furnish your patrons with a round of drinks then and breakfast?
Oh, I don't see why not.
Ding ding! I'll make the prestidigitation sound. Well, I'll cast Toll the Dead, but not really mean it. Just do a little ding ding, and then
I'm
round for the bar.
I'm going to say you prestidigitation, Toll the Dead.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Ding ding. Yeah, I'll drop a couple of gold.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you do buy enough drinks for your party and others.
Cool.
You have yourself a rather fun little evening, drinking, chatting with various locals.
I'm a resummon
Julian?
and as I crack open the onyx egg that forms in the middle of the brazier, he pops out as a little bat. So, oh, he's sulking. He's going through one of his emo phases again.
Bad.
Yes.
I look at Alexi. Don't eat the bat. It's not going to be good for you. That's a no. I know it looks like a flying rat. Don't eat it. It will just turn to smoke.
It'll upset your tummy.
Lexi nods at you.
Neat.
See? Animals like me. I don't know what
I'm
your
going to
problem is.
retire early. There is something I have to sort.
Something you have to.
Sort.
Oh.
Haven't you got a shop?
I go to my room.
or something?
I do,
And
actually. I should go
I-
find
Would you say that, Samuel?
I attempt to concentrate and, rage intelligently.
You want to do the smart rage?
Yes.
I would like to smage.
Yes. See if I can do that on cue.
Mage
But-
rage!
Yeah, but
Give
I've,
me an intelligence saving throw.
as old bow, yeah.
Old bound, yes.
11.
You regular rage.
I'm glad I left the pub. But well,
yelling going on.
So there's 6 seconds of you being incredibly angry, foaming at the mouth, and then it's gone. It's like, oh, that didn't work.
I've got one more use. Can I try again?
Try.
Holy shit.
No. 8.
Oh,
Thanks, past Algernon.
Okay. I'm going to collapse in the bed. My brain hurting from trying to think.
Is anyone sharing a room with you?
Depends did the innkeeper give us 2 rooms or 4?
The innkeeper gave you 3 rooms, 1 for the lady and 2 to split between the rest of you, however you decide.
Well,
I'm in with you then, Bal.
Like you put in a room with Belle. Your hair is a bit.
when you get in, there
The
is.
force of the yelling you'll see.
He did say he went off early, so he was doing this
When
alone.
you go,
Even so.
Out in the street. Or
yeah.
something.
If you'd been in the same room, it'd have just peeled my face clean off.
When you get back, most of the furniture is destroyed, and I am just collapsed in a bed that has collapsed inwardly like that from where I've just fallen into it.
Mending.
Also, the gem in the middle of his forehead is shining. Very
Mending.
In fact, if it wasn't so dark in here, you wouldn't have noticed.
I'm just going to drape a blanket over his face and go, mending.
So you fix up the room.
I'm going around the whole room, like, I'm just going to go around the whole room attempting to
Fix everything.
hide away his path of destruction of Hurricane Balamond.
I'm gonna say that you managed to make everything almost as good as it was before before Bal happened.
How unconscious is Bal?
Very unconscious.
I'm going to take a gold out of his purse and leave it as a tip.
Fair. I think I'd like someone to take one of those orange tube and pass it to me.
Cal will go find Sam before bed and say, I need somebody to come with me for something. And Val is doing something weird.
Sure,
I just
at least you're asking before you run off.
I'm not going to rob anyone. I just need to find. I'm going to go to a bad part of town, and I need somebody here.
Sure.
I'm looking for a bad part of town. Specifically, I'm looking for somebody who sells poisons.
Could try the fishmonger. Oh no, that's poisson. Multi-language.
Can I have an intelligence check, please?
From either of us, or?
Either of you.
Ha! That one.
You're just too good a boy.
Poisons are naughty and shouldn't be bought.
Poisons! That sounds like you should turn her in. 13.
13, yeah. Unless it's investigation, then it's a little higher.
No, not investigation, just intelligence.
Okay, 13, yeah.
Right, with a 13, you don't really know Everlund well enough to find where that would be. That said, you could probably ask the Harpers.
Yeah, so
They could either tell you where the...
so I will ask the barkeep then. I'll ask the guy with the one eye and go, I'm looking for something... Yeah, damn it. I'm looking for poisons, darling. I need them... I use them as part of my skill set.
He does a very over-exaggerated surprised look. He's not surprised at all.
No, I don't imagine he is.
Oh my! We'd recommend going and visiting their tower tomorrow morning.
The tower?
The Harper Tower.
Really?
Oi.
Why would the...
Sorry, one of my lumber vertebrae just clicked into place. And it was wonderful.
Yeah.
I felt that all the way up like there and down like 4 vertebrae at the side.
Well, there might be 1 or 2 places you could go to get some poisons, but the Harpers are probably your best bet. They've got their fingers in many pies.
Even the more dangerous poisons, darling.
Depends on what they've managed to secure from the Zents.
Yeah, that's kind of who I'm looking for.
Oh, you're looking for the Zents in town?
Yeah. They usually have access to the best poisons.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to send you to them.
I have Sam with me. He's a capable young gentleman who can he can look after me perfectly fine.
Okay then.
I'll watch.
I'll be fine.
Right. You'll want to head to the southeast of Everlund.
Right.
There's a back alley apothecary down there.
Right.
Wait, no. Pretend I didn't say that.
Okay.
Right, so, yes, you'll want to...
Right, okay.
Want to go visit that Scorpion shipping outpost they got there.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure that will... Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright.
You probably pass their outpost on the way in. They're right by the south gate. The bridge gate.
Right. Sounds good. Thank you. Well, shall we go?
Sure.
I put my necklace away, and then once we're out, I put the hood on, and as we're walking along, is there any other like a tavern girl I see or something like that? Somebody who's like
an inconspicuous local.
Yeah, essentially.
You can see an inconspicuous local.
Inconspicuous local, I turn into them, as I'm walking out, and I imagine it's like some red-haired, freckled girl.
Mhm.
Just in case.
You're still wearing your leather armor with faux hammers forge across the front, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just checking.
She'd take it off. She would. She'd take it off. Leave it back in the thing, so I'm not wearing armor.
Okay,
Right.
that's good to know.
Let's go. I have a strapping young man next to me who'll keep me safe. Okay, so
Over to you, Sam.
we go to Piggy.
Right, yes, you head to the Scorpion Trading Outpost,
Mm-hmm.
which has an empty stable.
Yeah.
It's like a one horse and cart stable.
Yep.
Not even fully equipped. You see, it's more. It seems more like it's just an overnight stop for probably that horse and cart that you waylaid before.
Yeah, it's like between here and Silver Moon and things like that. Okay.
And you see the front of the shop is closed for business.
Yeah.
But you probably know where to go to get the after-hours service.
I slip around the side, tap the secret set knock, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I put out the flying snake. I need some gear.
What are you after?
Poisons.
Alright, let me see what I got.
So you're trying to buy drugs.
Worse.
I mean, it's a kind of drug.
Poisons in the PHB or the DMG?
DMG.
GMG. I'm trying to remember where. They are not cheap though, I know that.
No. Poison 257 to 258.
I feel like prepare some of my infrequently prepared spells.
Do you want ingested inhaled contact injury?
It's got a menu.
Yes. Injury, please, darling.
Or injury, and how potent are we looking?
As potent as you can make it. Really. What have you got?
Well, I have... Let me just have a look at these ones.
You don't have any drow poison, do you?
Got a little bit of drow poison.
Are we able to see the room beyond
200.
him?
No, there
Is he completely blocking?
It's like
It
Crazy
is-
Earl in Borderlands 2.
It is
Like a little window.
pretty much, yeah, and you can't see anything on the inside. Got a little drow poison.
Little drow poison.
Got
Can I-
a little
Got
got a little serpent venom.
Right.
Got a little wyvern poison
A little wyvern poison. How did you manage to get that?
from a wyvern.
Well, I'm aware of that, but
You know what the network's like. It came from elsewhere, and it'll be going elsewhere,
that's fair enough. And that's
possibly with you, for the low price of 1.2k.
I've got the money. How much is a drow poison? How many applications do you have?
It's 200 gold per dose, and we've got. I can probably spare 3 doses.
I'll take the 2 doses of the drow, and I'll take the wyvern.
Done. Money in the slot.
Zent discount?
The fact I'm selling to you in the first place is the Zen discount.
Oh, please, darling, Zent sells to everyone. I know that.
We don't sell everything to everyone.
That's...
Do you want it or not? The price is the
Yeah.
price.
Yeah, yes.
Right, money in the slot.
So it's 1200.
A sort of like a chute, coal chute, just goes dunk.
Yeah. Opens up, and so it's like 1200 for the
It's
wyvern, and then
200,
400.
so 400 for the 2.
1600.
So you pop the money in,
Yep.
it comes back, and then dunk out again, and there are 3 vials.
And then the drow ones are blackened.
Yes.
That one. Thank you.
Oh, the drow ones are also wrapped in parchment
Yeah.
paper.
They have
So-
to be.
Blackened, wrapped in parchment paper, and yeah, right. You know how to store drow potions,
Gold
poisons.
starting. Yeah, no sunlight. No one actually. Yeah.
All right, pleasure doing business with it.
Thank you.
Dunk.
Thank you. And then we leave and go back. I can deal with him anytime. He's
So
not
why not now and get your money back?
Could do. Don't need to. Causes more trouble. Zens will send somebody after me. Summon somebody here. I don't want that. That's more trouble.
They're already here.
They are. Just him though. And probably maybe like six guards total. Me and him on a road where no one's going to report anything. Fine. Way too many people. Taking on the network from the top down? Yes. Oh, yes. I'm all for that. Problem is, the person at the top is very powerful, very dangerous. And there are 4 of them. I think? 6? I can't remember. There are a lot.
And they're all the same guy.
And they're all the same guy. Do you know who's at the top of the Black Network? We're having this conversation with Morgan. Right. A very powerful archwizard who decided in his great and infinite wisdom to clone himself.
Fantastic.
13 times, which sparked a war.
Between himself?
Between himself.
Manchun.
Called the Manchun Wars. Embroiled most of the Sword Coast for, 20 years, something like that, until one of them figured out how to break the clone spell so that it didn't cause them all to kill each other on sight. And now I think there's 4 of them left, maybe 5, I'm not sure. No one's sure. No one's sure if he's even still alive or not. He's a weird man and dangerous. Taking him out destabilizes the network. There's a long-term plan for now.
Like, there are even rumours that one of them intentionally gave himself vampirism.
Yes.
Holy shit.
These guys are not to be fucked around with.
I would love not to fuck around with those people. It sounds terrible.
Thank you for coming with me, Sam.
God, really
I
up on
think
Manchun is a treat.
I-
A horrifying
I
treat.
genuinely had no idea of that. OOC.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that's hilarious.
Man.
And he's
terrible.
actually a Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Depending on the season that you run it, you get a different main antagonist, and one of his clones is one of the antagonists.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
He's actually the one in the centre of the cover with the big mechanical hand.
Gotcha.
That's one clone that had a mechanical hand, not all of them did.
Yes, only that one because of the things that he got up to semi-recently.
Yeah.
Could you pass me the chocolate, not the white chocolate, but the regular chocolate Fox's things, please?
This one.
Yes.
Thank you for coming with me. I could go deal with him. Maybe we should. Should we go back and deal with him? I can break in quite easily.
Sure.
Really? Oh, right. Let's go. We're having an adventure. This is fun. Like, uh-oh.
Okay.
We can do it another night.
Should we take the rest of the people with us when we do it?
The rest of the people.
We'll take the rest of the bat.
So when you're doing good things, you're the balance. When you're doing the bad things, you're just the people.
The badance.
This isn't quite...
This isn't bad. This
The
is taking out
talents.
The
an
unbalance.
criminal network
The
for
talents.
selling
Yeah.
poison.
Yes. Well, other things as well.
They're not nice people.
No, they're not. But...
Neither I remind you, the last time we came across someone who was merely killing giants and plotting
They
some sort of... Are you telling me these people are better than them? And we instantly murdered them. Oh,
Well,
I
no.
say we. You instantly
yes.
murdered them.
They killed the brothers, though.
Oh, so they haven't killed anyone. It's fine.
Possibly they've not killed anyone. I haven't seen it. It's possible they haven't killed anyone.
They just get poison to anyone and take
No,
it.
they just got
Mhm.
poisoned to the Zend agents. Well, who they think are Zend agents. He didn't check very closely, did he? No, we'll go back tomorrow night, and deal with it quietly. Yeah. Or we can go back tonight. And just the 2 of us. It'd be kind of
Much
like a
prefer one
date.
of the working titles they had of Boats in the
Let's
Chat.
come back tomorrow.
Right.
Boats
I
and
thought you might say
Undersea.
that.
I'm just googling antonyms of balance. I quite like the fluctuation. It's our evil party name.
Right. So we head back to the inn. And
I'm just scribbling away.
2 drow poisons.
Yes, I'll retire at some point. I believe I will be scribing until maybe 2 in the morning. So, I mean,
So you'll have a late morning get up then.
I'm going to bed at 2 most nights in the real world and getting up at 7, and I'm falling apart at the joints. So, but once won't hurt. Ow.
Fair enough. Right. So yes, you guys, you have your rest, and
Don't rob any fucking assassins.
you don't anger the Black Network any more than you already have.
No, that sounds
All my spells.
Yeah.
And it is 5 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to stop here, or should we see what shit you assholes get up to?
Here seems a good point. In case you wanted to prep for a certain assassination.
Well,
Can we investigate the market before we finish?
okay.
Just see just go and see that Dragonborn.
I believe certain members of our party were interested in the contents of this shop.
Yeah. So it'll be a sort of 11:30 get up and then big breakfast. Hey, buddy.
Sorry, Rich.
That's right.
Is there a magical
No,
item
you
vendor
can't, to be fair.
at the marketplace?
Box, the Silver Dragonborn.
I go to see him.
So do I.
Right, so I used a random roller
Nice.
Okay.
to generate the magic market stall that he's got.
Nice.
Ah,
And everything that was on there, bar 2, was a scroll.
Nice. I'm not upset about
it
this.
happens sometimes. Sometimes random is random.
I mean, it's skewed slightly because there are more scrolls than anything else. Because there is a scroll for every single spell.
Yeah, that's true.
100.
So I altered the formula slightly for other shops, but I thought this one, that's fine, I'll stick with. So he's got a Scroll of Augury, 2 Scrolls of Detect Evil and Good, a Scroll of Divination, Scroll of Fairy Fire, Scroll of Find Familiar, Scroll of Guidance, Scroll of Healing Word, Scroll of Leomund's Tiny Hut, Scroll of Longstrider, Scroll of Mould Earth, Scroll of Prestidigitation. That's 22 gold for that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Scroll of Reincarnate.
Oh.
3.8 thousand.
Yeah.
Scroll of Word of Radiance. And the 2 non-scrolls are an Elemental Gem, Red Corundum. I'm not sure what that does, but...
I do.
Summon
Outside the
elemental,
game, it summons an elemental.
Ah!
The red one is fire.
Also a Vicious Sling.
Oh, I'm very much up for that. Replace my cravat.
Joe, would you mind
Yeah, I got it.
saving Rich?
Oh, come on, buddy.
How does
What was the other
scrolls
item?
work then? Do you have to know
It's a
magic?
vicious sling and a red corundum.
Oh, vicious.
Elemental gem.
You have to know magic and be able to cast this. The spell has to appear on your spell list at some point.
And you have to have levels for it.
Technically, yes. However,
Bards can technically cast anything.
I have to be tempted to say that anyone can cast from any scroll, but you have to make a check.
You have to make a check anyways.
Yeah.
If it's above your level in spell and doesn't appear on your list, you have to make the check. So like Tau could cast Reincarnate, for instance, but it would be really risky because that's a 5th level spell.
Because I like magic scrolls, and I like the idea that anyone can pick up a scroll and use it.
But for instance, Bao, it would be no point because it would probably be an intelligence-based check.
Yes.
And the odds of him succeeding are low.
Unless he gets smart bow.
That's true.
Good day, Master Dragonball.
I don't know what voice I used for. I think I just went normal voice.
Yeah.
Just vaguely posh, yes.
I
Good day.
I like your pipe.
Thank
Your wares. I understand you have a sling.
Yes, I do have a...
How much would that particular item set one back?
Call it 350 gold.
Fucking done. Like, straight up. Neat. Like, anyone else interested in that, by the way, before I buy it?
All yours.
Yeah.
Have yourself a vicious sling.
Absolutely will. So that is crits on a 19 or 20?
Just got the name. Let me just look up what a vicious weapon does.
Oh, yeah, that's it. What are we doing? What?
No. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage
Oh, hi.
off the weapon's type.
I need to come down.
Can I sell my gem?
Oh, I should also mention that
Oh,
the
okay.
gem in Bal's forehead
Yeah.
is gone. There is a lump, very tiny lump.
Is it in his head?
It's been slowly sinking into his head this whole time, you realise.
Yes, very man.
Does it feel lumpy?
It feels lumpy.
Oh. I'm sure that's absolutely fine. Could I peruse your bedroom of scrolls, perhaps?
Of course.
Tal is kind of like touching the reincarnate one.
So what's the ruling on whether we can cast?
I'm going to say that even if it isn't on your spell list, you can still attempt to make the check.
And what's the check?
DC's 10 plus the spell level. I think that is how it works.
Yeah.
It's real hard to cast the spells on your list.
That's an int check.
It'd be an int check for you, an int check for her.
Oh, it's based on your
Yeah,
spell
it's
stats.
based on-
Okay.
I don't think there is anything on here that I don't already have that's on my list that I can scribe?
It happens.
It do.
I mean, you've gotten quite a lot already.
I have. I'm not complaining. I'm gonna be honest. Been pretty decent. You've been a bitch. What's 350 minus 295? 55. Got 4, 1.
The other thing about spell scrolls is they don't require material component, just do.
Yeah.
Really, really useful things like Raise Dead, Reincarnate.
I mean,
Can I make a scroll of any other scroll that I've seen? So I'm assuming by default I can make scrolls of all the spells that I know.
Well, technically, according to the rules as written, you can only make scrolls of spells that you know.
Okay.
However, I will say that if you are working with someone else who knows the spell, then you can scribe their spells into a scroll. However, if you were to attempt to copy a spell scroll, then it would actually use up the original spell scroll in the process.
even as an attempt.
So you'd essentially end up with what you started with, but you'd be out of the cost of the materials that you'd use to do it.
Casting spells from scroll. Here we go. Spell scroll. If the spell's on your class list, but a higher level, you make a spell with DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. And if it burns, if that happens.
The moral is, don't try.
And I believe that if it's not on your spell list, then you can't do it at all according to the rules.
Correct.
But I'm gonna say that it's the same check.
Bard
10 plus the spell's level.
Bard is kind of the weird exception because they can have everything on their list, so...
I suppose the question is, if we were to buy between us this Scroll of Reincarnation as a form of, I suppose, insurance against one of our untimely deaths. But then again, would you want to be reincarnated as something other than yourself?
I can... In my case, I don't think it matters all that much.
True.
How about the rest of you?
I rather like my account form, but I suppose it would depend.
None of us can do any of this kind of magic, so it may be worth doing. The only thing is that it's going to be very difficult. But although the thing is, like I'm reading over this spell, like what it requires and looking at it. I assume he doesn't mind us reading it unless we're casting it.
You're able to look at it under supervision.
Right.
Just cast it in.
Interestingly enough, as long as you manage to get like a toenail or a finger, you can manage to use the spell. Quite useful if we're running away.
True.
Oh God. Cut off your own finger and go, take this, bring me back later, I'll hold them off.
Yeah,
Christ.
that is kind of how it works.
Does it have to be like hair or spot the nail? Or does it have to be
Body
cutting off a finger?
body
Why do we
parts.
go straight to the body part chopping?
Because it's cool and thematic.
Yeah.
And also it's totally what Bal would do.
A bit of theatricality.
Well, you'd probably be lucky that Bal just didn't give you his whole foot.
Here,
Like-
take my foot.
I'm not going to be running away anymore, so don't need this.
And he bled to death.
Eventually, maybe.
Ferryman, burn the stump.
Fireball. Fireball 19.5 feet away.
Hits me full in the face. I'm still standing.
Very well.
I will take the elemental gem and the scroll of Find Familiar.
I will go half
Oh,
on
no,
the reincarnate.
Give me that back for reading the prices.
The
960
gem was 960
and
and
22 for the Find Familiar.
Find Familiar 157.
How much was the reincarnate scroll?
3,840.
3,000, so half is 1,519.
Does anyone else want to get on this as insurance?
I've got 19.
I was rather hoping to buy some spell ingredients.
Oh, he has some of those as well.
Is there any way we can do a little bit of a discount? Because we are buying quite a lot from you. We're looking at this reincarnate scroll. My poor mother
I'm doing this in character. I just can't. As soon as you say that, I start laughing.
My poor mother was injured in an orc attack
It was terrible.
recently, and she's passed away 5 days ago. So I think I have enough time to try and do this, but I don't quite have this much money.
Where's the funeral?
Alternatively, we could offer you some different scrolls as a partial trade. Some good ones.
More interested in that.
Fly, dispel magic, tongues, popular spells for every...
21!
He is ignoring you.
I think the laughter might give you something of a penalty to the check.
I mean, disadvantage still 21.
He does not care.
Oh.
This is very cold-hearted silver dragon.
Yeah, you have a heart of stone, so.
And you have a tongue like my scales. Silver.
Oh, thank you. My mother gave it to me.
Or you
Before
took
she
it.
passed.
So would you be interested in a partial exchange?
I think we could do that. Yes. What level is
They're all third.
what level is divination?
Oh, fourth, I think. Got it here. Divination is fourth.
Learman's tiny hut's third, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. 400 for the lot. No, sorry, not 400 each.
That takes it down. So that would make it 2,600 cash outright.
1,300 each.
Oh, no,
Sure.
for the resurrection, I'll chip in.
Oh, very well.
I'm the most likely to be needing.
And we could make you into a tiefling or something.
Remember, you don't need much, just a little bit. If it happens, not the whole hand.
No.
Well, no, that's my axe holding hand.
Right,
Your other hand is also your axe holding hand.
right.
Exactly.
Not your foot, like a finger.
Your ear. You're not going to listen much.
2,600 between three. Is anyone interested in this little dead pool we have going?
How much would it be?
2,600 if we trade the scrolls we got from the guy.
So 1,300.
750 each.
650 each.
650 each if we're going 4 ways.
Yeah.
That is
How holds it? It's probably just like, because it's druidic magic, so it's probably like written on like tree bark or something like that.
It is parchment rather than tree bark.
Okay.
The script is very curly and flowing, and it's got designs of trees and berries on it, and it's scented. It's a scratch and sniff parchment. It smells of mistletoe.
Quite nice. Druids are quite
Nice.
flowery and things. Who wants to hold it?
He's on all the scroll case.
I do have ensorcelled scroll cases, yes.
Thank you. You are cold-hearted, but I will send my mother to thank you later.
Sure you will.
I will.
Oh, can
I know you will!
Oh, can I do it? I prepared Alter Self today for pretty much this exact reason. Anyway. Yeah. Cool.
You're awful.
We are awful.
You all suck.
We all suck. I would like to buy...
Guilt by association.
I would like to buy 500 gold's worth of spell ingredients as well if I can. Does he have that much?
Doesn't look quite that much. I'd say you probably get 300.
Deal. Always does to have a bit spare. I now have 420. Blaze it. Cool. Nice.
We all happy? Lovely?
Yes.
I'll take it off
Now-
D&D Night and go for D&D Town.
Anyone fancy being another race? We can crack this bad boy open.
You should just do it to some random Zen. Just for the lols. Ha! You're an owlbear now!
No, it'll only be the sentient races that will come back, because you won't come back as a
Oh,
bugbear.
God.
You come back as a bugbear.
Fucking second ed, man. It's like, lol, the cleric's a fucking badger now.
I mean, the official roll table only has the PHB races.
Yeah.
So
There's an expanded one.
Yeah, not a fan of it. So I think it might just be that I will decide what you become. Oh, there'll probably be an element of randomness to it. But yeah, I'll
Cool.
Suddenly you're all changelings except Tal,
Who is a sameling?
who is now a Warforged. No, I don't think Warforged would work.
Wonderful. I suppose that's it then.
Wait, that said, the Artificer, I might say, has access to the True Resurrection spell. Wait, no, that's higher than you can cast. I was going to say, could do the True Resurrection spell, but... Well, no, the Reincarnate spell, but only as a Warforged.
I have some empty healing potion bottles.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion is we each put a fingernail in, labelled with our name, and then split that between 2 members of the party. So worst comes to the worst. Does that sound good?
So I've just done the voice, have I? I have a spare healing potion bottles, of which I have consumed them or given them to other people. So I suggest we all take a fingernail, or perhaps a lock of hair, or a foot, and perhaps not a foot, but that will do. I'll tighten a little ribbon around it, and then write Ballamond on and then I'll separate out into 2 vials.
The hair that you cut off.
It turns back. So
Yeah, I was wondering about that. It goes back to pink hair.
Wonderful. Yeah, I will.
No, not head hair, sorry. Because I have not been rolling.
Oh, that's right. You can cut off half your beard, and it'll grow back the next day.
This means
Yes.
we can always have.
You cut off a braid.
To be able to reincarnate, should
Yeah,
we need?
because
We don't
like
need the whole body.
like
We
that.
just need a piece. And this piece will suffice. You see?
Which 2 have I got?
You've got all 4.
Oh, okay.
Because I have all 4 as well.
Oh,
So if you are lost to lava or something, then I can cast and
It
bring
hasn't
back
gone
the
back
raw.
in the time
And if I'm
it's taken
lost
us
to
to
lava
get
or
to
something,
this
you
place.
can.
Ah.
You see, it ensures that all.
But it's still quite...
but if
Oh
you
yeah,
get
you've got a
lost-
nice big beard apart from his middle where you cut off the braid. He's got a big gap in the middle of your beard now.
Or possibly
Don't forget that step.
Possibly
You have a
give it to
2-foot
my
beard.
bat and have him bring it to you.
So Bal now has a 2-forked beard because he cut the braid off at the
Got
middle.
the middle out.
He just went, ugh, dunk, because the braid is the easiest bit to grab. So he
Yeah,
just
no,
dunk.
that does make sense.
So yeah, he then had the
Bal
entire
Fork
braid.
beard. That's got quite a nice ring to it. Bal Fork beard. Yeah.
Yeah, the Belted Dwarven kind that's probably going to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, there will come a point where it stops being able to get any thicker. You've now helped dial it back, so it will start growing again properly. But
Right. Should we leave it there then?
I think so. Yes, you guys have done some shopping.
We have. We met
And,
some harpers. They were nice.
You made some friends.
Mowed some fronds.
And could I ask what the group's plans are heading forwards, so that I know what to prep for?
Fuck. Okay. So
We're going...
Going back to that place because
We're apparently-
of a suggestion from Sam.
Yes. Because he's our conscience, so if he says it's okay to basically murder everyone
it
in this
must
place,
be okay.
then...
I didn't say murder. At no point did I say murder.
So
said
we're going back to
disrupt their
murder
operations.
everyone in this location because
We're
Sam...
going
And then
disrupt
the
the operations
size of the
and blood
murder, you're going to put
flow.
a balance symbol in the sky
Operations, yeah, absolutely.
because you're proud of what you've done.
I mean, you can get your
Well,
money back. You can get some extra.
Sam
points
said
that
it was
they
okay,
have.
so we might just put
Win-win.
his name there.
Yeah.
Bal was here.
No, Sam.
Sam was here. Please forward mail to Vamir's yacht.
And then, quest-wise...
One of the silvery mirror for that, right?
Yeah.
I think also isn't the dwarven citadel we're supposed to go into near here?
Yeah, Citadel, the Silver Marches.
In the Silver Marches is the entire area you're in.
Yeah. So Citadel, Falbar.
Felbar,
Yep.
that
Oh,
is.
over there.
Yeah. I think we're going here for Silvery Moon because there's something in Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
I believe that is the noble's wagon, or so it's the noble's carriage.
Ah, yes, that's
now.
Noble's carriage.
Yes. So we should probably deliver the thing that's actually in the.
No. You made the delivery. No, this is
Gets
going
the carriage,
and
gets the carriage
liberating.
with a secret compartment in, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
Relieving them of a carriage.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Specifically, the items within the carriage.
Yeah, but the carriage as well.
But yeah, basically, there's a couple of axes that I'd be interested in.
But they're over here, aren't they?
No.
Oh, they're there.
One's in Felbar and one's in Siamang Hall. Sorry. in Harkness. Where's that? Harkness.
Zymorvan Hall, that
Yeah.
is northwest of Silvery Moon.
Oh, okay.
So, like this, and then.
So you said a couple of axes.
Yeah. So that's
Citadel of Felbar's not an axe, is it?
it says it's an axe, a dwarven axe. Yeah, maybe I got mixed up. Okay, well,
No, you've just been given a letter,
Yeah,
I believe, from the dwarf, sir. That's
Were we supposed to go and talk
he
to
might
some?
have weapons for us.
yeah.
Or
but-
go speak to the dwarven lords and say, yeah, your boy said you'll hook us up, and then they'll hook you up.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
your boy Gelrin.
But yeah, I'm happy with the yeah.
Zymorvan Hall. So Silvery Moon next, yeah?
Yeah.
And then from there you can head either to Zymorvan Hall or across to Felbar.
Neat.
Zymorvan Hall's closer.
So
I thought we were going to go around in a
So we've-
half,
a loopy-loop.
Yeah.
circle, going to each to the next one.
so we've done that one. Have we done Nana's Hold?
No one else hold. I
Yes.
think that was where we dropped the.
That was the three brothers.
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The three brothers, which became two brothers, which became one brother, which became Tal.
Became just.
Which became Tal, yeah. Who she's going to impersonate when we go to Neverwinter.
Oh yeah. Neat.
Xanthal Keep. Have we done that?
Xanthals. I recognise the name.
Xanthal Keep.
We've
Yeah.
been there, haven't we?
Yeah.
Nothing
Not
happened.
yet.
Okay.
No,
Is
that
that-
is actually on the road to Mirabar.
So yeah. 'cause
That
we've
was
got
the, I believe that was the bounty that you guys were told about.
So yeah.
Ah, wasn't it
Yeah,
some?
because we got one on
The
Silvery Moon.
snail?
So there's one there.
No.
Weevil.
The
Weevil.
snail is in.
There.
Daggerford?
Yeah.
Snail's Daggerford. The Weevil, or something like that, yeah, is
That sounds familiar. Anyway.
Xanthal's Keep, just south of Mirabar.
Silver. Yeah. So
So
we've
you
got
have an easy way to get to Mirabar now.
one there.
Oh, I want to get teleportation circle.
I mean, there is a mage station at each teleportation circle to send you to any of those other circles.
Where
Fast
is-
travel!
Indeed. This is the entire reason why I ran the Tribor mission rather than the other two. Because Tribor, it's easy to get to Everlund, and one of the quests says, go to Everlund, speak to these guys, and they'll give it to you.
I imagine there must be another quest. Because wizards are usually really good at that. They're like, speak to this person and go here, and you'll get the other gates, as it were.
Yes.
Because if you get to one, you get to them all.
Well, it's always Everlund.
Oh.
So you'd have to travel from. I believe there is another quest, possibly the Golden Fields opening that we didn't do.
Whack.
Yeah, the Golden Fields one that you couldn't do. I believe there is a quest that will take you up here, but you won't get the 6 scrolls. You'll instead get a promissory note, or that grants you a favour from the dickhead Zoar family.
Okay.
But then while you're there, you can also visit the Harbour Tower, and then they'll go, "Oh, you're helping out with the giant problem. Here, have these teleportation circles."
Neat.
She does good work.
Mm.
She really does. Yeah. And she can do object source lighting, which I cannot do. So, not on this one, unfortunately, but on